All right, Boots and Ginger are here. I'm recording. I'm just going to throw a dice real quick so I can sync it up. I guess I'm rolling a D12 today. 3. Beautiful. All right, so is everybody ready? I really hope so, since I had the bots join, and if you guys aren't ready, then that's going to make things awkward.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. All right, this is all good. It's all good. All good in the hood.
Really, I only speak for myself. I don't know about the rest of the scenario.
That's true. Oh, right. I also forgot I had. Yeah, it's, by the way, it's a brisk 18 degrees this morning or afternoon.
Cool evening.
Yeah.
It's very moist over here.
Very dry here. You know, all the cold got rid of the moisture. Okay. Well, if everyone's ready, where we left off, you guys had made it to Stillwater, the one of the larger cities on the northern edge of the lake. In fact, it's the only city on the northern edge of the lake.
Oh, I'm gonna smoke.
Okay, you can smoke, but please pay attention.
Oh, it's raining.
You guys brought Cyrene down with you to Stillwater with an idea to attempt to make her the new Lord of Fire Rock, and you have met up with Dr. Olivia, Diana Evergreen, and Lawrence DeCrak. So, you guys are. I think the plan is to go meet the lords of Stillwater, the Fiddlersons.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought you said your plans were going to go meet the fiddler on the roof.
I mean, that could happen. Never know.
But yeah, it's the fiddler's sons.
Okay. Cyrene is.
Well,
Go on, Mike.
I was going to say, fiddle me this, Batman.
Ho, ho, ho. So, Zoo Batman. What do you fiddle?
Me?
Yes.
You're the fiddler, Batman.
What am I fiddling?
Do you tell me?
Who are you doing fiddling people for?
Anyways, that was just a reference to the that comic we did when we were doing the Moronic Intent podcast.
Yeah, that's why I responded. And I was like, wait. I was like, why am I reading that?
Jesus Christ, bringing up that fucking dinosaur, huh?
You said riddle me this, Batman. I'm like, Zoo Batman. I'm like, oh wow, that's a fucking blast from the past. Anyways, I think the plan right now is to go see the Fiddlersons and to speak on what had happened in Fire Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's my understanding.
Okay. Then Dr. Olivia would take the initiative here. She would explain as she walks you guys up to the Lord's Manor of Stillwater that herself and Silene Fiddlerson, the wife of Roderick Fiddlerson, were very close friends. In fact, Silene is an active member of the Merchant Guild that Dr. Olivia runs.
Duly noted. All right.
Okay. And because that's how that's one of the reasons why Diana and DeCrak told you to meet up with her, because she can get you a direct audience. And she would also ask if you guys have any questions for her, since you are all new to the town, as you guys are walking, passing the time. Excuse me.
Not a good question. Any good questions come to mind? Let's see.
So we're walking through the middle of the town?
Yeah, you guys are walking through town. If you want,
what shops do we see?
What shops?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up the map.
Yeah, what type of shops?
Are you looking for your Baja Blast?
Well, there was the
I'll look for something.
there was the apothecary, which you got kicked out of.
Oh yeah,
How-
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
thank
what
you
I'm
for
talking
that.
about. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to really hear.
There is also a blacksmith, a tailor. There's an inn over here, although you've already got yourself an inn in the little bit poorer part of town that I see, and there's some residential, Ow!
Someone ran into a wall.
Yeah, well,
Stub
chair,
your
but
pinky
yeah,
toe?
no, heel right into the edge of of my chair
Ooh.
yeah,
That's
like
surprised. The chair is a mimic.
that hurt. Anyways,
My
there
leg.
is a tailor shop, a blacksmith, an apothecary, which you have been kicked out of, and an inn. She would tell you that that's what this area.
Sure.
Behind you guys, over by the Merchants Guild headquarters, there is some warehouses where they often sell bulk items in bulk, scrap raw material, things like that. Beyond that is the shipping area, where is a massive warehouse and a dry dock for the ships that the city uses to ship materials across the lake, or for their fishing fleets. There is also a little mining guild down there, as well as a very seedy inn called the Barking Goat.
Of course it is.
And so, like with us, like we're walking around with
You're
what's her
walking
name?
around
Like,
with
her-
Dr. Imotet Olivia, Lawrence DeCrak, and and Diana Evergreen.
Okay, the doctor lives here though, right?
Yes, she lives here.
Okay, yeah. And does
Fact-
is she well known? Would we know that? Like she
Roll a history check, actually.
Okay.
Well, he's rolling. I have a question.
Sure, go for it.
Because do we have to stay in the inn which we parked our horses?
No, I mean, I don't think you guys have bought a room there. You just gave them some money to hold your horses for the time being.
All right, that's all I need.
Yeah, because there's three inns. There's the Barking Goat, which is not the one you're at. At the other inn, which is the one you chose, is in a little bit poorer area, and there's another inn that you just passed that looks like a very much nicer inn.
Okay.
You haven't seen the Barking Goat, by the way. She just mentioned that it was down there in case you needed accommodations.
And the one we're staying at is called the what?
The one you are staying at, I don't think I put the name on it. I did not on this. Oh, yes, I did. It's over here. Wee.
This is the one ran by the
It's just called.
traveler guy.
Pardon?
Traveler Paladin.
30-20.
Yeah, it's called the Mysterious Spirit.
There you
I got
That's-
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. With a dirty 20, it's right there. See, right there. With a dirty 20, yes, you would have overheard people talking about the Olivia family of Stillwater. Apparently, her family has lived in Stillwater since most people can even remember. Her family has just been in Stillwater. It's one of the old families of Stillwater. And she is a half dragon, half bronze dragon specifically.
Oh shit.
Got it. So she could help me potentially with the rude apothecary, right?
Certainly.
Oh
And-
yeah, no, he was totally rude to you. It's not like you were making fun of his
So
business
rude.
name or anything.
You have a bad name.
Oh yes, the name was very rude, which is why it was scratched out. The person who was running the apothecary just didn't want anything to do with the name and asked you to drop it, and you did it.
Excuse me, doctor. I would
Yes.
I would like to know if you know anything about that specific apothecary.
Oh, yes, I do know of the apothecary. I believe it's my fifth cousin runs it.
Oh, your cousin was quite rude to us.
You.
She would
You
narrow
were the
her.
one who started it all.
Was that in character?
Yes.
Okay. She would narrow her eyes, glancing over to Mike. By the way, Cyrene has been sticking close to you, Mike, or Cyrus, mainly because she still has a slight nervous edge to her. But
Wow.
are you okay?
Yeah,
Yo,
Like you.
No,
what?
I'm just saying stuff. Go ahead.
Okay. Just because there's a nervous, she has a nervous edge to her because she's never been in the city before, and well, she is a green dragon that's hiding as an elf. So, just letting you know that.
Okay.
But she would glance over to you, Cyrus, before looking to you, Leopold. Is that so? Well, then I will be sure to speak to him and get to the bottom of this. If indeed he was rude to you, well, he will be reprimanded.
Thank you very much.
However, if I find out it was you who was rude to him, you shall be reprimanded.
Oh, okay. That works too.
She would stare at you, nod, and continue walking up the road. As you head up towards the manor. By the way, if you take a look at the map, you guys are currently passing the Temple of Palor, which is in its own walled-off section of the city. However, you can still see it even above the walls. But you see that tiny little castle near the top of the city? That would be where the Lord Estate is. It is quite a bit smaller than the Temple of Palor by
All right.
magnitudes.
It's not all
Good
about
to
the
know.
Got it.
But you guys have any other questions about Stillwater?
Not at the moment. Or at least I don't have the moment.
All right.
Do you already know like how old the city is?
With a 20, Stillwater is one of the older cities of the Empire. It started off. It's probably the city's probably about 300 years old. It first formed as a trading spot toward in the first century of the empire's creation. After the valuable jewels and gold and silver that was found in the northern provinces. People would go up there, attempt to make their fortune, and would trade back. So Stillwater started as a trading post that has slowly grown into the city that it is today.
Yep, that's pretty much it on my end.
Okay.
Then.
Nice.
Gabe, any question?
No, I think I'm good for it.
All right. Cyrus, do you have any questions?
I have
I'm good.
one question that's not like about the city.
Where's
Sure, what's
the
up?
blacksmith?
My traveler's cloak.
Yes.
It's like a short rest type deal, or
For what specifically to attune to it?
no, the invisibility.
Oh, let me pull that up real quick. In fact, since I have your character sheet up, I'm literally just going to open your sheet. Go to your inventory, your Scarf of the Traveler.
Because I don't want to abuse it. If
The spell invisibility is once per day. For some reason, it doesn't have any charges, but essentially it recharges at every dawn.
got you. Because it didn't say that, so I needed to know.
Yeah, it says once per day. It should have. That's my mistake. There should be. Well, I tried to put the charge on it. It didn't work for some reason. But yeah, it does say the spell invisibility once per day. It recharges at every dawn. So you can use it once per day, and then at the dawn of the next day, you can use it. And technically, I will just say, because there are other things that have charges that restore at dawn. If you do a spell an hour before dawn, it will still recharge in an hour at dawn. So it's one of those things where if it doesn't matter, is whenever the dawn happens is the charges respawn. Okay?
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to go ahead and close your sheet and open up the game log. All right. So, if there's no other questions, Dr. Olivia would lead you guys up into the upper part of the city. There are a lot of internal walls and gates within the city. Most of the gates are wide open inside the city, but the city is definitely divided by the walls. Dr. Olivia would explain that back when the city was first founded, it was pretty much just a small little church where the Temple of Palor is, and the trading post hub was where the Merchant Guild took its root and built up. So essentially, it was only those two places, and from there, it sort of built itself up. The first area that really grew was the residential area that you guys were currently walking through. This is one of the oldest parts of the city, and that's not the temple or the guild headquarters. And due to the fact that they were so far out in the wilderness to protect themselves from the beasts of the wild, as well as roaming bands of orcs and goblins that sometimes would come down from the mountains, they built walls. And then every time a part of the city expanded, the walls would expand around the new area, and that's why there's a bunch of mishmash walls kind of everywhere. The first section was the area you're going through, and then the temple built its own walls as it grew up. Then the shipping section was the next area, and they built up walls around that. And then the farming area grew, which there's also a lot of parks and other things, but the agriculture area grew next, which to help feed the city, so they put up walls around that. And then finally, the more of the poor, rundown area is like the relatively newest area that still has walls. And to protect that area, they built more walls. So as the city grew, they just continuously built walls over the course of the centuries. However, much of the raids from the Goblin Kin and Orc Kin that had happened in the past had long ceased, and now now the city is growing beyond the walls, and there's not a real need for the walls anymore. After a point, the orcs and the goblins actually came and settled within the city, because why smash their ranks against walls and fortified defenses if they can just come in and
society? Yeah.
exactly.
Can't beat
So
'em, join 'em.
exactly, can't beat them, join them. So that's why the walls sort of stopped expanding. She would also explain that there is a rail station to the far south. It's one of the few rail stations that are, in the Empire, and you can hop on the Hextech train there, and it will take you all the way around the lake. There are several other stops on the way, but yeah, it will take you all the way around the lake and even up north eventually.
Right.
However, by the time all this gets explained, you would be at the gates of a very nice home. I mean, it's not nothing run down. It's nice. But compared to the palace at Fire Rock, it's just a nice home. It's a nice 2-story home. There are some fruit tree orchards as well as a garden out front. Decent amount of land. Maybe 2-3 acres at most. It's nice. But Dr. Libby will explain that this is the Lord's Manor, and there would be a servant, it would be a human, maybe 25, 30, nice suit, looking over to you. He seems to be going through a book of some sort. Does anyone wish to see what sort of book it would be, or are you good?
Yes.
And just okay. Roll perception.
All
Well, only. Do you wish to know what sort of book the manservant is using?
like books, yes.
Okay.
I don't.
Roll.
I don't know nothing.
right,
Not the
8.
manservant.
All right, Fyodor, go ahead and roll.
Percent.
Just because people wear a mask don't
I
mean
mean,
they did
16?
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was close.
Cyrus, Zest, either you wish to know what sort of book the manservant's looking through?
boop. 13.
Okay.
They just threw that shit in the corner. Didn't even fucking roll.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Leopold, the book looks nice. It is a red leather-bound book.
Red leather book. Red leather book.
It's a red leather book, very
Red
nice
leather,
looking.
yellow leather.
But that's all you're able to sell. Cyrus, it does not look like a journal. You know that for a fact. There are columns inside the pages that have writing in them. You're not really sure what it says. It's the man is flipping through them too quickly for you to really get a good read on it. But it's not really a journal. But you're not really sure what it is. Fyodor, you realize that this is a day planner / appointment book. You, as the servant is flipping through it, you would see something like Saturday morning, 9 a.m. breakfast with Dr. Olivia. Monday morning, 10 a.m. Review of tax policy for the next year, things like that. This seems to be an assistant of some sort, based on the fact that this servant has the appointment book. The servant would turn to look to you, closing the book and putting it away inside his coat. Welcome, Dr. Olivia. It is good to see you again. I see you have brought your friends. I do not have the pleasure of knowing them. By the way, I feel I should bring this up. However, DeCrak does not look like a lich. I feel like I need to bring this up. DeCrak does not look like a lich. He looks like a normal human. He.
I mean, I kind of assumed. I thought the lich thing was like a slip up that we all found out about.
Yes, it was. I'm just saying. I want to be clear that he does not look like a lich. He looks like a, normal person.
I assume that's what he looked like when we first met him, yes?
Yes,
This
he
is
looks.
like Bon Jovi in the 90s.
Okay, I'm just checking.
We just know the true form, right?
Yeah, you all know. You all know he's
Bon
a lich.
Jovi.
But I'm just saying.
In the 90s.
You're an idiot.
Okay, I'm going to look up Bon Jovi in the 90s.
Yeah, look him up. I was really hoping the book would also say like it was like a
The Goblin King.
Like no, I was hoping the self-help book was like, "Don't man to serve it, serve the man," or something like that. I don't know.
No, man. I hate
Serve
you.
it, serve the man. Wow.
A guide to a manservant's life, like something like that. Like I was really hoping it was a self-help book.
No,
I was
it's
hoping
just
it wasn't that funny.
It's yes,
just-
ma'am, no, ma'am.
It's just an appointment book. Also, young Bon Jovi does not look like DeCrak. However, everyone gets to see what young Bon Jovi is on the video now. That's good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, Dr. Olivia would nod and say, "These are a few old friends of mine. This is Diana Evergreen and Lawrence DeCrak, both powerful in their own rights as well as experts in their own personal fields." The manservant would nod a little disinterestedly. "Very well, and the others?" She would just stop and look at him, at you. Well, they're here for, honestly, a favor from my friends. They have something to discuss with the Lord and Lady of Stillwater about Lord Walsh of Fire Rock. The servants would, well, I should say the assistant would frown. "Very well. If you would join us, I will bring you to the waiting room and gather the Lord and Lady of Stillwater to join you shortly." He would turn the gate opening on its own via some.
No cream.
I'm sorry?
I'll take some creamer. Don't you double mute, bro? Oh, sorry.
Christian's making Gabe coffee. How
Ooh,
sweet.
coffee. The gate would open via some sort of magical enchantment, and the assistant would lead all of you into the home. The opening entryway is nice and homely. A nice dark wood floor with wooden paneling all around, with a slightly lighter colored wood. It's very minimalistic. There's no grand statues, not a whole lot of art. There's a nice rug of like a nice, like, I would guess, a Persian style rug on the floor, but there's really nothing crazy. There is a grand staircase that goes to the upstairs that goes up to the upstairs balcony and hallway. There is a doorway to the back, as well as two hallways, one on the right and one on the left. The assistant would lead you to the hallway on the right and lead you into what looks to be a study almost. There's a table with a few chairs. He would call over one of the other servants and have them bring you guys snacks, candied some candied fruits, dates, nuts, a little bit of chocolate, not too much, water, wine, juice, just nice little snack foods. And the assistant would tell you to make yourselves at home, and that the Lord and Lady of Stillwater would be arriving shortly.
I snatched some of the chocolate before Zess eats it all.
Fair enough.
I like to pocket some chocolate, please.
Go for it. Between the two of you, the chocolate's probably all gone. However, Dr. Olivia would go over, fill a decanter full of a bright orange juice, sit down with a small little plate of figs and nuts, and would begin munching a little bit.
I'll also offer chocolate to our dragon.
To our what?
And she also has a liking for the chocolate. The finer things in life.
Yes, she would be more than happy
The
to
one
take
that
some.
everyone wanted to kill. This is out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yep, she would happily take it, and her eyes would kind of glisten as she eats it. It's very good.
I have a dragon crack addict friend. we both just enjoy chocolate together. Leave us alone.
DeCrak obviously would not have anything to eat, not really needing to eat. However, Diana would happily take some of the fruits and nuts as well, and would take a bottle of wine to herself.
Of course.
Dude, she's had a hard few weeks. Leave her alone.
Yeah. DeCrak would actually just sit down, waiting, pulling out a book, and making some small chat with Diana and Dr. Olivia while they wait. What are you guys doing?
I actually have another question while we mic.
Certainly. Is it to me, the DM, or to?
No, yes, to you, the DM.
Okay, fair enough.
Eyes of the Lord. Do I cast True Sight or?
Eyes of the Lord, one of my favorite things I created. I'm pulling it up, by the way, so everyone can read it. Eyes of the Lord, starting at 5th level, you can use an action to scout the surrounding area up to 200 feet around you with True Sight. Yes, you have True Sight. This ability, I kind of messed up on the description because technically what you do is you fire an arrow directly up into the air, and it gives you a overlook of 200 feet around you of True Sight. It only lasts for the action, so you have 6 seconds of True Sight, but it will reveal
Sorry.
reveal everything within 200 feet of you from a vantage point of however far up you fire the arrow.
Yeah, echolocation, man.
Pardon?
Oh, so like a flare.
Yeah, it's like a flare.
Like
You
spotting
fire
So
it.
it's- I was gonna say it's Ash's ability, right?
Yeah, actually, yes, exactly.
Literally that.
Yeah, it's Ash's ability.
Got it. Okay, cool.
In fact, I'm going to pull up Ash, so people can see it. Ash.
I'm gonna go grab me some water. I'll be right back.
I want to see if I can pull it up real quick.
Hawk shot or whatever it's called.
Pardon?
Hawk shot or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a hawk shot. Images. Yeah, it's exactly that. Oh, like this one, except it's except unlike Ash, which can't reveal invisible creatures, this can. So this again gives you True Sight for 6 seconds over the area.
So instead of shooting it up, can I shoot it forward?
Yes, you can shoot it in any
See,
direction, and
gotcha.
it'll be 200 feet around you, like a 200 feet diameter, so 100-foot radius all the way around you. And in that 6 seconds, you can just look all the way around you with True Sight.
All right. I just had to clear up those two things.
Yep. And when you do it, you use a perception check when you use the feature.
I assume I also get this back after a day.
No, you could just use it whenever.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it costs an action, but yeah, you can just use it whenever.
Can you use it as a bonus action or just?
No,
action?
it's an action.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it could also be used in combat. So, say you're fighting something that goes invisible quite often, you could use this ability to scout it out, able to pinpoint it, and then you could tell people where it is.
Oh no, I mean Flash.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Oh, I sent it to Game Log. Whatever. Now everyone can read it.
Muhammad is a powerful.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, that acid reflux screwed up my throat, man. I need some water.
Yeah, no, I feel you. So, what are you guys doing while you wait for the Lord and Lady of Stillwater?
Continue to drink my coffee and give some rations to.
Oh yeah, how much chocolate did I take, DJ?
Yeah.
There wasn't that much. There's probably like 5 pieces of chocolate.
I'll just eat
So
whatever
Yeah,
one
gonna
piece
be
that I
fine
took.
while I drink my coffee.
Because I'm pretty sure Brent and the Siren
and
beat me to the other pieces.
yeah, probably. But yeah, there would have been technically there would have been there would have been a piece for each of you, so that would have been 7 pieces total. So
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure those crackheads ate them.
yeah, probably. But yeah, if there's nothing you guys have, any questions or anything?
Can I look around the room, like
Sure.
just being curious?
Yeah, no. Like
Listening
I
stuff.
said, this is like a study. Beyond the table with the confectionaries and the drinks, there's several chairs, like I mentioned. They're all very nice. They're soft. They're like leather bound.
Oh, someone died.
No, Mike. Oh, no, that's you. You didn't die.
Yeah.
Brent died.
Brent, okay, it's Brent's turn this time.
No.
No, Mike, I'm right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was on me. I'm used to it being you.
Yeah, this is true.
I quite literally just did the Marge Simpsons. Bart, no! Wait, I'm right here. Oh, sorry, I'm used to it being you. Lisa, no!
Oh, by the way, DJ, the upgrades I did to the computer, it's night and day.
Oh, yeah?
This thing's running way better now.
Nice.
That thing is smooth.
Well, it wasn't a bad computer. It
Oh
was
no,
just...
I'm not saying it was bad, but
No, I'm saying it's
times
old.
change.
Yeah, it's old. It's tired. It got and you just revitalized it back to full.
Pretty much the only original parts is the Wi-Fi and the graphics card.
Hey, that graphic card was beefy.
It still is. It's still good to this day.
All right, let's continue this train wreck.
Hey, Brent's back.
Hey, he's alive.
Yay. Yeah, no, I put the money into the graphics card on that thing. And
no, you bought a good ass graphics card because this thing is still relevant to today.
Yeah. So, but like I was saying, the room's like a study. There's several chairs, leather that are bound in leather. But they're soft. It's not like really hard leather. It's like soft, subtle leather that has some sort of stuffing in it.
Is there any books around, DJ?
Yes, there are actually books. I was just about to get there.
Okay.
There are several bookshelves of books on 2 of the walls. Not very tall. The bookshelves are about 7 feet tall by about 5 feet wide. There's about 7 shelves on it. They're not completely full, but there's books on every shelf. Relatively well organized, but it's clearly someone's personal library. It's not anything super official. It's a personal library.
Okay.
There is a chandelier that's illuminating, but there's no flames coming from the chandelier. But it also doesn't really look like the light spell either. If anyone wishes to see how there is magic, how the magic is, how do I say this? If anyone wants to see how it is producing the lights, they can roll an Arcana check.
I'll roll it.
Go for it.
That's an unwanted.
Good thing.
I was going to say.
What the negated.
Make sure that you don't know shit about magic.
Fyodor, you look up. You look up at the chandelier, and suddenly you're smelling like burning ozone, and the crown burns hot on your forehead, and you need to sit down and take a breather.
I smoke myself out.
Fyodor, what's coming out of your ears?
I don't know magic.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hard concept for me.
I was like, I don't even know why it did it. It was like, what's coming out of ears? I don't know magic. Oh, okay.
There's another rug here, another Persian-like rug, and there's a few trophies hanging around. Like there is a mounted deer head, as well as a mounted creature. It is like, you know how some people have those giant stuffed bears.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's not a bear. It's strange and
It's like some
bird.
weird half man, half bear, half pig.
No, it's not man bear pig. Trust me, you would know if it's man bear pig. No, it is like a strange reptilian bird that stands about 6 feet tall.
Kevin?
Can't make. Let's see. Can't make a nature check
Sure, you can make a nature check if you like.
just to see if I know.
You're gonna blow your brain out.
You
dude.
nat 20, I think. Okay, you nat 19. Okay, with a 26, yes, you have seen this creature before, and it usually has 6 or 7 friends with it. This would be a Deinonychus, a very, very relatively rare creature that usually lives in the far southern jungles. Granted, they are spread out relatively well around, but they're most concentrated in the jungles to the south. But yeah, this is a Deinonychus. And for everyone who does not know what a Deinonychus is, it's a type of theropod dinosaur.
I just imagine it was like chocobo.
I mean, kind of. Deinonychus. Images.
It's a rare
There we
creature,
go.
right?
Relatively rare, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to copy the image and send it to you guys.
Oh, while we're waiting here for the Lord and Lady,
Sure.
I like to make my way over to Crack and Friends.
Sure.
Cracking friends.
I just simply want to relate to him about the missing hand and the missing girl and the crystallized hand that we found when we did the job. And there might be something funky happening, like what happened in the other place. I just forget the name right now.
Fire Rock.
Honest.
No, the place I destroyed them for that.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
want to stop reminding you the name because that kind of is thematically good, because people have all forgotten Calcime, and it would just very much amuse me if you also forget Calcime. You remember the city, but you forget the name. So I might just stop.
The name.
Anyways,
Whoops.
while there's still no recognition in the eyes of Dr. Olivia or DeCrak about the name of the city, they both look highly perturbed by this news. Well, I wish you would have told us sooner, but these things, well, I suppose a lot has happened. So the cult has moved south and is striking a foothold in Fire Rock then.
That would seem like it's.
DeCrak would nod. And Lord Walsh has been little, if any, help.
From what it looks like, no. But we didn't get much chance to go digging, so.
DeCrak would glance to Diana and Dr. Olivia. Well, I suppose that's just even more reason to get things situated in a way that, well, this doesn't happen again. Though next time, if you find a hand that is turned into arcanium crystal, let me know immediately.
Yeah, A lot happened when we found that, so
He would
Add
nod.
it to him.
clap it.
That was me clapping. However, around this time, sorry, 1 second.
Before they show up, can I look at the bookshelf, see if I find anything interesting?
Yeah, go for it. Roll investigation. Are you specifically looking for? Are you looking for anything specific or just? Take a look?
Yes, anything that has to do with the abyss.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Show me potato salad. Oh, well,
DJ, well, that clapping would have been like the manservant coming to get us.
No, the clapping was me applauding Mike's pun.
Oh.
Damn it! It was. I almost had a nat 20.
Yeah, I see that. You were looking for books on the abyss. You said.
Yeah. You said it wasn't that big of a collection.
It's not that big of a collection, no. However, there are several books on the abyss. It is generic. It's very generic. It's essentially the demons of the abyss.
So stuff I already know then. From the other research I've done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these looks like just books that you have already seen from the library in Fire Rock.
Speaking of which, when do I get to meet my paralysis demon again?
We'll find out. But yeah, unfortunately, despite the fact that there are like 4 or 5 books on the abyss that you're able to find in the short amount of time, they are mostly just books you've either read before or just rehashed the information you already know. But the assistants would arrive, announcing the arrival of Roderick and Silane Fiddlerson, and they would enter. Roderick is a middle-aged man, maybe 45, walking with a pronounced limp on the right side. There's streaks of gray in his hair, and he has a sword. He has a sword at the hip, as well as many scars across his arms. Unlike Lord Walsh, which was decked out in finery, most of which was stained with gravy, Roderick is wearing relatively simple clothing, trousers and a vest, good traveling clothes. Silane, however, is an elf. She looks no more than 25, but she could easily be much older. She wears a small tiara of silver with several rubies implanted within, as well as a necklace with another set of rubies upon it. She wears a very beautiful dress of midnight blue that sparkles, that goes down to her just below the knee, with a slit going slightly up the leg, so it's easier to move in. She also, you would notice, has several scars on her across the arms that look very much like old defensive wounds, and both of them carry an air very similarly to yours. These definitely seem like they've both seen their own fair share of adventure.
Okay. Nice.
All right, I give them a nod of respect because I see them as warriors.
Put some respect on it.
Roderick would glance around, nodding to Dr. Olivia, before his eyes lay upon you four. He would take each of you in measure before nodding. Welcome. My assistant, Jean-Pierre, has said you had some something you wish to speak to me with?
Yeah. That's correct.
He would nod. He would nod again, and they would enter and pull up a couple more chairs and take their seat. Roderick would sit down very heavily. His right leg, very stiff as he sits down. His leg, like, almost immobilized, and is very unyielding as he sits down. His right leg sticking almost straight out at an angle from the chair. But despite that, he looks like he can still jump up in a hurry and kick some serious ass if he had to. Lane would sit down much more dignifiedly and would reach over and take her husband's hand in hers as they look to you and wait for you to continue to tell them the story.
Well, you see. Then, in my usual banter, I go on to tell them all of it.
Okay. No cutting corners, just telling
No,
them.
I don't cut corners. Let's spill everything.
All right. Including the fact that
Oh,
Leopold was highly insulting to Lord Walsh.
Especially.
I'm going to not spill that she's a dragon.
Okay.
I'll leave that part out.
That's probably a good thing, mind you. Okay, not a problem. Roll. This is both persuasion and deception at the same time. Persuasion to try and persuade him that this tale is true, and then the deception about how you guys defeated the dragon. So, roll me. You know what? Roll me a performance check with advantage.
All right.
Oh,
Do a little song and dance.
No,
Well, the reason I'm doing a performance because you're building up the story of what happened. There is truth and deception in there, so instead of making you roll,
so in normal Brent fashion.
Yes, but since there is both truth and deception, and you are telling the story of what happened, I would say performance might be the best role here, because again, I could ask you to roll persuasion, but that's not quite right, and deception is also not right because there's a major thing you're hiding and changing, but there's a lot more truth than there is deception. So I think a good performance check, and I will give you advantage on this.
Here's to hope. Well, we don't hope. I make these. Probably not without 11, but let's try this more. Why is advantage, right?
Mm-hmm. Advantage.
Wow, definitely the 11.
Okay. With a
I was
total,
so close to that 20 too.
There's a lot of close nat 20s this game so far. But anyways,
because you're gonna get them all when we do combat.
With a 14.
Can I produce the dragon fang and claw?
Yes, you may.
I will also produce those.
Okay. Well, that'll help. Silene would take it, and you would see her waving her hand over it, gently moving her fingers in an arcane motion. Her
Would
eyes.
that be identify?
It might be.
I would know. I have it.
I mean, it looks very similar to what you do when you cast Identify. But she would cast a spell, and her eyes would flash a sapphire blue as she looks at the items before nodding to her husband. This would indeed be a horn and claw of a dragon. You did very well to slay such a creature. Roderick would speak up. I will say it is highly unnerving that a lord of would be such disrespectful to his guests as well as those who are trying to help him. But if I'm completely honest, it does not surprise me. He he would chuckle. 30 years ago, when we were granted lordship of Stillwater for helping his empireness, his majesty, dear, right, his majesty. He sent a letter welcoming us to lordship, which was highly insulting, including several degrading remarks about our ancestry. So if I'll be honest with you, if I can knock him down a peg or three, I'll be more than happy to help you.
Well, thank you, Connie. And all help. Most.
Excuse me. Dr. Olivia. She would look to Roderick. Can you send correspondence to my contact in the capital city? Inform him of everything that has happened. I will draft a letter immediately and have it with my seal. She would nod. And to you, and this is to you. Thank you. I feel as you deserve a reward, but I suppose my helping you handle Lord Walsh, and he would nod to Cyrene directly, helping you perhaps take over the lordship would be a reward enough. But if there's anything I can do specifically to help you, please let me know.
Well, I personally can't. Dang it. I'm just trying to do right by the people.
Roger.
No, go on.
Roderick would nod to you. Extremely admirable. Honestly, you remind me of a younger me.
No,
he would rub his bad leg. I just hope that when the time comes, you do not fail.
No, we all do was hope for that one. But I have faith that Bahamut will guide my steps.
He would nod. To the others, is there anything that I may help you with?
They're all dead.
I
I see
mean,
that.
I'm debating. I was like, usually I ask people if they know anything about my gun. They all just frown.
No.
I mean,
But hell, might as well bring it out. Would you by any chance know anything about this?
Roderick would frown.
God damn it. Motherfucker.
He would just look, it looks like one of those weird fire stick contraptions. I have no idea. Silene, however, her eyes would go wide. Oh. She would stand and approach you. May I?
Be careful with it. It's known to do things. And I hand it to her.
All right. She takes it and she holds in her hand gently and she casts a spell. Like, oh my, this is quite the item.
Oh my.
Oh.
Huh.
Do you know what this is?
Not specifically, no. However, I do recognize the magic. I have a small hobby of learning of different demons of the abyss. And I've seen another item with this magic before, many
Really?
years ago.
What did it?
It
What
was
did it look
it was a talisman, actually. She would hand you back the weapon.
Hmm.
One moment, and she would leave. Roderick would just watch her go and kind of shrug.
I'm not even gonna lie. Didn't expect anybody to actually understand what that was.
Same. I was just trying my chances.
To be fair, he would point to a sword. I don't know any of this magic mumbo jumbo stuff.
Hey.
I mean, it's worth a shot, man. Anybody can know anything. Look at our
He
big
nods.
friend here.
Oh no.
He would look. He would look to you. Is there anything that we can help you with, large one?
Talking to you, dummy.
Oh me.
Oh, me.
Oh, to be fair, there's two large ones.
Yeah, but he was
I
specifically
was
looking at.
specifically pointing at fucking Theodore.
Okay.
I was like, Fyodor's tend to surprise us in some knowledge he possesses.
I guess I'm just along for the ride, really.
So there's nothing that you want.
Maybe
Well-
more weapons.
Well,
Is it now that you
knowledge-
mention it?
probably knowledge in the arts of making weapons.
Roderick would nod. I unfortunately do not have such knowledge. However, there is a blacksmith in town. I believe Dr. Olivia is fairly close to him. You would all see Dr. Olivia get a slight blush on her face. That is neither here nor there. But
You just
yes.
hear Cyrus in the corner. Ooh.
She would make a wisdom saving throw.
It's like Cyrus has any room to talk.
Yeah, you suddenly feel a wave of dread and fear wash over you.
Don't care. Worth it.
All right. However, she would look to you, Fyodor. I suppose that I can introduce you to him. He is quite the blacksmith and very good with his hands.
Do you want me to continue?
That would be my pleasure.
Yeah, he is.
She just glares at you.
You're just as bad as Leo. At least when Leo says it, it's out of honest curiosity.
Roderick would...
Olivia's the one we saved, right?
No. Dr. Olivia is the half dragon from town.
Oh.
Irene is the one we saved.
No, I was thinking about the other lady, the druid. I thought that's who was with us.
No,
Yeah,
she's there too.
Oh, she's like, what was her name again?
Diana.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
However,
the wrong person.
However, Diana is giving her quite the look and seems to be very much agreeing with your digs.
Wait, what?
As in, she like you keep saying the digs that she's about to say before she can say it.
They're like, okay, you know what? I'm kind of growing fond of this one.
But yes, Dr. Olivia has quite the embarrassed blush on her face. But Roderick, ignoring all this, would turn to you, Leopold. And you, good sir, you've been mighty quiet.
Hold on, he's waking up sleep mode.
He starts speaking beatbox.
So you what? Men in Black?
Does anybody know how to speak Italian?
Yes, I do.
Oh man.
Hmm.
Oh, there he is. He is alive.
I told you,
I
he's
mean,
waking up from sleep.
What do you mean?
You know,
I
Peter
don't
go
know.
to
I
sleep,
just
they
had my
have to
thing.
wake up.
I just had on silent. That was it.
Had to wiggle the mouse around.
In the ring.
Anyways, uh, hmm. I just need mana potions.
Do you have any of this Baja Blast?
He would blink. I would probably need to ask my wife about that.
Oh, and
But
Oh, and hmm, if there's anywhere I could find a music shop, and that's it.
music shop. He would frown. Um.
I thought I was the one who gets all the frowns.
Yeah, he's like, Dr. Olivia, do we have any music shops in town? I don't believe we do. Dr. Olivia, recovering from her embarrassment, no, but there are several music instrument sellers that reside in the guild. I can introduce you to them.
Sounds good to me. That's all I wanted.
Around this time, Silene would return holding notes of her notes of the items she mentioned, and she would place them down on the table in front of you, Cyrus, and would show a medallion that is the medallion is in the drawing is black with red chains circling it and a strange oni-like mask in the middle.
Oh.
Mm.
This is the only other item I have seen that has a similar magic and composition to the weapon you have currently. As I understand it, this demon has no alliances with any other demon or devil that I know of, and often makes deals with mortals that can grant quite the powerful boon. She would nod to your weapon, but often is detrimental for the mortal in the end. I would be very careful. Whatever deal that you had made is not going to be one that you'll have control of forever.
then I interject with a Cyrus, I'm disappointed in you.
You know what? We'll continue this later, Zest. I was like, you for one should not be throwing shade at me right now. Perhaps
She
there's
would-
a few more slices in your bag.
She would look between you. It would be much easier for information to give you if there was any recorded name for this specific demon.
Oh,
But
fuck. I'm thinking this in my head. Okay. I was like, I already read up on this.
unfortunately, any sort of information upon this demon is either been scrubbed or some sort of magical spell has been put out there to delete its name from all records.
It's my sleep paralysis demon.
Meet me at the crossroads.
Crossroads. It's the first of the month. It's just that's why it doesn't have one name. It's all the fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony.
What was that, Fyodor?
Did I have to do a saving throw?
No, that was
No.
Mike.
That was
just mine.
me because
Oh,
I was
okay.
taunting the half dragon lady.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
I was doing a fry from Futurama.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll also put out there, like, I know nobody asks if, and you may or may not need us. We go by the name of Fate's Tag. Wanted y'all to know.
I chuckle every time I hear it.
Can I
Because
laugh
we're
too?
like a wave.
Every time that name is mentioned, you just hear Cyrus go.
Leopold thinks it's like super cool, so he just like.
Of course, Leopold thinks it's super cool.
You would see Roderick turn and make a motion, and the assistant, who's been sitting in the corner, would pull out a book and write that down.
Well, fate
Noted.
sealed, guys.
If we'll keep that written down, and when we see you again, we know that you will be indeed friends. By the way, where is your next destination? I assume you're going further north, but
Yeah. Why can't I ever remember the name of it?
Fire Rock?
No. What's the place, DJ? The one
Which
where we
one?
got the town off.
There's like a shitload of
Oh,
them.
Elysium.
Yeah. I mean, after Fire Rock, we're going to head to Elysium.
Elysium's to the west. In fact, if you continue the road, you'll eventually find the turnoff for Elysium in about. If you're on carts within 2 weeks, there's the turnoff to Elysium. It's far off in the plains. It's about a month's journey from here.
Yeah, well, that's the next destination. But, of course, we're going to settle things with Fire Rock.
He would not. However, I do have to warn you. There is a creature that has been terrorizing the lands to the west, about a week's journey from here. There is a bounty out on it. However, it is a creature that is highly formidable.
Well, we'll take that under advisement. And if things work out, we won't even see the thing.
If things work out. The assistant would actually approach, pulling out a wanted poster, and would hand it to you.
I will take it. What am I looking at?
This is a wanted poster for something that is known as the Tyrant of a Tyrannosaurus tyrant.
Great name. I say
So we're hunting an Anjanith now.
A full gore Anjaneth, because
Oh man, he's electronic.
No, but it is an albino Tyrannosaur, and it is covered in scars. It has known to even chase off and hunt dragons.
Show
wyverns.
The wanted poster to Freljord. I'm like, this in your warehouse? Thanks.
It's an anomaly. We have an anomaly research to do.
Fyodor, please roll me a nature check.
Yes. Oh, it's in my nature.
Okay, 16. You have heard of tyrannosaurs before. Big, massive creatures.
You have advantage on it.
He did roll with advantage.
Oh, he literally just rolled one less.
Yes.
The 16 is the only one that popped up on my screen. That's why I didn't see the 15.
Fair enough. But yes, if you have heard of these creatures before. They're massive creatures that stand 2 stories tall and have hungers larger than that of an elephant. And they have known to decimate entire hunting parties by themselves. You do not think at your current level you can handle it.
Dude, this is just a savage devil Joe.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is exactly what it is.
But in either case, you are not confident that you can handle such a creature at this time.
No, we're not.
Nah, we can take it.
They're
No, he
quite
has so
We got-
many weird
we got Bahamas,
hitboxes.
yeah.
No.
We need to build up before we battle one of those.
You're the expert if you say so.
I mean, they're quite legendary.
Assuming we do run into.
Yeah.
We probably should come up with a
Very
escape plan.
I'm not playing bait on this one.
We shouldn't have playing more than the
No,
last
I'm
one.
not doing that again.
We'll discuss this later, I suppose.
I like how DJ's still chuckling at the bait thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I got fucking ditched.
that was pretty.
Here's a
funny.
ditch when, like,
I don't know if you guys can see it, but here is the information given to you via the wanted poster. And while you read that, I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
Oh, is this like a real thing? Like a real bounty on the website?
no, the step block for the monster, which we shouldn't have. But hey, if he wants to give it to us, by all means, I'm not going to take it down.
Armor class of 20. It's the same armor class as me. What the fuck, man?
What's your mama say? Stomp.
See, I was right. He's legendary.
Dude,
Why did he give us this?
He only has 70 hit points. We can take it out.
Just let me hit it with my gun a couple times.
We just need a very, very good plan of attack. We can take this guy out.
It's up to you guys.
You know, we'll save that for if we run into him.
Probably after whatever we do right now.
No, we're going back to Fire Rock.
Oh, okay.
This is if we go to fucking Elysium or wherever. Or when we go. Let me rephrase that.
This was literally Cyrus right now.
All right, I'm back. What happened?
I put in the chat. This was literally Cyrus right now. I put a video.
About the doctor.
Oh, okay.
He's right.
Yep. Fair enough. But yes, I don't know if you guys were able to take a look at the wanted poster with all the information on it. But yeah.
I'm
Why
not
would you
convinced.
give us that info, man?
Because I want to show you really cool monsters that I created without killing you with them.
No, it's fine. We can take it out. I'm not
Hey,
convinced.
ask Brent last time he tried to kill someone.
I mean, fair. But I'm just going to pull up an encounter with this creature real quick. Give me a second.
That shit was still funny. Brent said everything he had at me, and I killed all of them.
This says just one of these creatures, which honestly would just face one. This would be a deadly encounter, which means at least one of you will die.
Fucking Brent.
Get
I
close to
doubled
death.
his
Come
health
on
pool
now.
for that reason. Still got two-shotted.
Close to death.
Yeah, you know, we get Baby.
We got too many healers on this team.
The only thing I'm more scared about is DJ's dumb luck with these nat 20s. That's what terrifies me. That's what terrifies me. Not the monster. It's DJ himself that terrifies me.
I will also say each of you would gain 2100 EXP if you happen to kill it.
See now he's gaslighting us.
But the power boost.
I mean, if you can somehow kill this thing, that would be a heck of a boost. I think that you would all level up immediately.
What if Leopold can tame it and we have it as a friend? He's known to be fucking Snow White with these animals.
I'm so down.
I should not have given you this information.
You're like, what are we naming them?
However, if you are able to tame them, you would gain a lot of EXP. Maybe not the full 2100, but yeah, you would gain a lot of EXP.
Okay, we'll call him Timothy.
Jeffrey.
Oh, we'll call him Jeffrey. There we go. We'll just call him Ed.
No, he's dead. Is what it is.
By the way, how much HP do you guys have?
Don't worry about
Not enough to get to 270.
Not enough.
Maybe I don't
He's
know.
like-
I don't know.
He's
everybody
like,
knows.
how many of you guys can I one shot?
I'm literally thinking that.
I know three of us are like in the 40s.
Okay, that's
I
good.
believe.
I'm 43.
All right, cool.
I'm 49. I think Gabo's 50 something.
He's like, okay, so that's 2 one shots.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I high roll a single bite attack, that is 58 points of damage.
I can't even take that.
Nice.
I'm 48.
Oh,
This is not that
excuse me. 58 plus 8, so that's 66 points of damage if I max damage roll just the bite attack.
If.
You're right, if. Minimum I do is 16 points of damage. If I low roll with ones on every single one.
All right, thumbs up, chumps. Let's do this. Leroy
Don't do that. I
mean-
will Leroy the shit out of this.
If you want to do this, I will put a save point at this moment.
God damn it, Leroy.
I will put a save point at this moment. You get one. You get one save point. If you do this, I will give you one save point.
I'd like to reload my previous save file, please.
We're playing on hard mode. You only get one save.
Oh, shit. No, there's no such thing as an autosave.
No, we're not doing it. Calm down. Gaslight me into fighting.
He's just like, I'm about to kill all of you in one fatal swoop because you just want to play Monster Hunter.
I mean, to be fair, that is a pretty cool idea.
I was like, yeah, that was the first time we fought Nergigante in World.
Exactly. But I'm saying, I can't stop you from going after this thing. The information for you is there.
What would you have?
If you do it,
It's just a giant.
this is the save point.
It's just one big giant kitty named Jeffrey.
No, it's an albino Nargacuga.
See, but Leopold doesn't know that, so he's just a big kitty named Jeffrey Jefferson. Yeah,
No, it's fine.
Jeffrey.
Let's continue.
Jeffrey Jefferson. Bobby.
And this is our ferocious albino scarred up cat, Michelle.
His name is JJB. Yeah, that's the rules off. All right, let's get this guy.
No.
Let me
We're
hit
going to
save.
continue with our game.
We're not gonna tame him.
Oh, we might, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
It'll be later. It's not
He'll-
happening now.
As for this moment, he's taming us.
Well, I have to go with my glorious football leader, so never mind.
Oh shit! I didn't
Grand
read that.
Chai.
Yeah, no, that's challenge rating. Yeah, no. that's a hell no. Never mind. I didn't read that part.
Didn't you read? The difficulty?
Mhm.
Wait, what part did you read?
Assuming I have this understanding correct, where it says challenge, it has a number.
And there's
Usually-
a skull right next to that number.
Usually, that means four characters of that level could take on that creature.
Okay.
That thing is level 12.
Oh god.
Do you actually expect us to get that high of a level?
I do.
We're
But
barely
if you
at
keep-
5.
So I am no longer entertaining this idea.
I am. Let's go. When you play an RPG and accidentally wander into the high level area.
There's a chance that might happen on the journey, so don't count it out. But I'm not actively seeking him.
Okay. Well, anyways, if you have the, you do have the. In any case, you do have the wanted poster.
You need to work on your wanted post. You can't be giving out full stat blocks.
You're right. I probably should have given out the full step. Like, if I was, not bouncing and needing to use the bathroom, I would have just sent you the description, which would have been the description.
But yeah, we'll thank them for that kindly, over infoed wanted poster.
That tail swipe is next.
But if anybody else need anything, say anything. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I have 2 of them on my sides.
And you got a little bit more information on your weapon.
Yeah,
origin
now I
of it.
know. Yeah, now I know who's connected to. Son of a bitch. My sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, why do you think that your sleep paralysis demon went to you?
Because I was reading books.
Well, that too.
You told me usually when people try to find out about him, he's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
How you doing?
Never knew the gun was connected to him. You look like the player hater who gave me this shit.
Who died?
Yep, Christian.
Well, technically, you're not the one who made the deal.
Mm.
And obviously, you would know that because you have never made a deal with this creature.
Not yet.
Oh no.
I want to laugh. No.
But in any case, is there anything else you wish to discuss with the Fiddlersons?
I got
Anything come to mind? Anybody? If not, we move this train along.
Okay. You have an invitation back if you need anything, because you have obviously given the Fiddlersons some good information, and also Roderick a way to really dig back at Lord Walsh.
Actually, I do have something. Like,
Oh,
are
okay.
they going to do something, or do they need us to do something?
Roderick is going to write a letter sending the Emperor a proof of the deed, so the claw and the horn, a letter describing exactly what you said happened, and recommendations for Syrenes to take up the mantle of lordship.
Well, at least I know I can always come back to his wife because she knows a lot about this crap for some reason.
Well, she did say that she she did some. This is like not necessarily a hobby, but a point of study for her.
Got it. Well, at least I found someone.
Yeah. And again, she doesn't know a lot, but again, more than anyone else you've met.
I don't know.
That's how I'm gonna make a deal with him. Tell me your
Sure.
name.
She wants some Elysium crystal dust.
Does she want Elysium crystal dust?
Or is it Elysium crystal? Right? Am I
No,
saying
it's
that?
What kind of
Arcanium.
drug is that?
Arcadium. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, she'll take some.
Because we have literal bags of it at this point.
Yeah, no, she'll take a bag of the Arcanium crystal dust.
Yeah,
That's really useful.
I'll drop a bag and be like, "Thank you for all your help and information. This is a gift for you." I tell her it's Arcanium crystal dust.
She will happily take it, and thank you very much. To you specifically, Cyrus, if you like, she can try to look into this. She's probably not gonna be able to find anything, but she can attempt to look.
Sure. No, if anything helps.
Okay. She will attempt to take a look, but again, this is she's not really confident she's gonna find anything.
I mean, she could try. That's fine. I'm not expecting a lot. I feel like I'm gonna find out exactly more once I meet my sleep paralysis demon again.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all done with the fiddle lessons?
As far as I know.
All right. The assistant would lead you out.
All right.
DeCrak, Dr. Olivia, and Diana will be staying. However, they have some other things to discuss with the Fiddlersons after this, so they will be staying there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have the day to yourselves. What would you like to do?
As I'm walking out, I apologize to the doctor and tell her, sorry, I just like poking fun at people.
The doctor just sighs. However, Diana just cracks up laughing. And say, "You know what? I misjudged you. You're good."
This is usually the case. Sounds like my real life too. Shit.
But yes, you guys have the day in. You have the day to yourselves. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, we got that all neat and tidied and done. We got the day to ourselves.
I need to level up.
Mm.
All I know is that we need to level up.
I mean, we can go look at the quest board if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, sure.
Is
What we have.
Cyrene still with us too?
Cyrene would be with you. Yes.
Okay.
If you guys wish to
I was
go,
gonna say if we do like a bounty, it's not gonna she's not gonna battle, right? It's just
no. She'll just head back to she'll head back to the tavern that you guys were at with the cars and just hang out there.
okay.
Okay. Cool.
Or she'll wander around and go shopping or something.
Well, yeah, I'll let her know we might go looking for some work. She's welcome to join us, or she can go about her business.
Okay. She wishes you luck, and if there's anything you need from her, she'll be around.
Does she need some money or something?
No, she has plenty of money.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, though. She would tell you she probably has more money than you do.
Probably.
I don't think that's a probable one. I think that's just fact.
Hey, shut up.
But yes, you wish to take a look at the bounty board?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
See what's up.
Let's see.
We'll leave Tyrannotard alone.
Hold on, let me open up Stillwater real quick.
Freaking Savage Devil Joe.
I like Monster Hunting as much as the next guy.
But we
That's
know when we're
guaranteed
underpowered.
Maybe if we had like a cannon, something.
I do.
The Dragonator.
Yeah,
I do.
Where's
I
my
have the
Dragonator?
Dragonator. It's right here, boss.
Hey there, boy.
You would have to hit it like 5 times.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's all your shots in going into that thing.
Probably.
No, probably. That's all your shots going into that thing.
Buff me.
We need a
Let's see.
shoot.
There's a few things on the docket on this quest board. There is something from Lawrence. Excuse me, not Lawrence Maxwell. That's Lawrence Maxwell. That's correct. Lawrence Maxwell,
You're
the head cleric of the temple of the temple of Palor. There is something from Eugene, who is the changeling from the day before, requesting some help for some of his members who were attacked. There is the captain of the guard named Frother is looking for someone to help out with some very small time bandits that have been striking the garden district at night.
So what's your poisons, fellas? What y'all feel like doing? Avenging or avenging? Because it seems like
Seems like that's what we got.
Lawrence. Well, the Lawrence Maxwell, the cleric of Palor, just is requesting a group of adventurers for assistance with a errand he has. It is not described as to what it is.
I was like, we could do that one, or we could go back to your friend Zest. Looks like he's asking for some help. Looks like a couple of his friends got attacked.
Look, a lot of people nowadays need help, and I'm more than happy to assist. But this is a group decision, and I would like to refer to the group.
God, I hope he doesn't give us another scarf. The fucking scarecrow.
You want some bandits? We could do like 2 of these.
His scarecrow just exploded. Fyodor, we're asking you and Leopold a question.
What are the options again?
Go speak to Lawrence.
Something. Go fight some bandits. Then the guy we talked to at the very beginning of the city when we came in, he also needs some help with something. So let's help the 2 churches or fight some bandits.
Let's fight bandits because they're doing bad things.
Well, the guy from the church, some of his people got attacked, so
let's fight the church because they're doing bad things.
Let's fight the church.
No, you shut up. Don't encourage it.
I mean, if you want to fight the church,
No,
right.
there'll be no church fighting of any kind.
The true believer of Muhammad. Strike down your false deities.
Yes, we shall become fool fighters. Yeah, let's fight some bandits.
We'll go fight some fools.
All right. Well, Leo's in the mood to take out some bandits.
Okay.
Because they're bad men. And probably women.
All right, bandits it is. Let's go take this and go talk to another guard captain.
Giving us some equal rights and equal lefts.
No, look at that
See
face.
you.
Get off my screen.
Goodbye.
Nice camera.
Yeah. Nerd.
Like, wee.
The captain of the guard is actually pretty easy to find. The main barracks is you guys actually passed the main barracks earlier when you came into town. It is one of the larger buildings in that first little little poor side of town, and you would find Frother, the captain, running drills for her guards. She is a orc woman.
Nice.
She stands about 6'8". And is wearing half plate with a massive battle axe across her back, and she is barking orders and doing basic training for all the guards at the moment.
Fyodor, get her number.
No, as we approach, give a hey, howdy, and flag her down.
Hi there, Standard.
Hello.
Attention! And the entire guard snaps back up and goes right to attention as she turns to look at you.
Oh man,
What are you
that's
maggots
nasty.
doing? Are you here to join the city guard and an honorable profession?
No, not necessarily.
We're here about the bandits.
Bandits, yeah, we're a group of adventurers named.
Oh,
We go by Fate's Tad.
she looks half disappointed. Right, sell swords. Okay. Yeah, there's been some burglaries going on at night in the Garden District. Find out who it is, track them down to their headquarters, and then alert the guard, and we will take care of it.
All right,
bounty-
duly noted.
The bounty is what's the bounty?
Hold
One
up
of
the paper.
the bounty on the paper would be 15 gold pieces.
Oh, 30 schmeckles.
And if you do that, you'll get a credences in the city, yada, yada, yada. Now, unless you wish to join us, be gone. We're in the middle of training. And
Well,
she would begin
alright.
barking orders to the guards, and they would immediately begin doing burpees in full armor.
well, she seems nice.
Yeah. Lovely lady.
Well, that's at nighttime, so
Yes, it
Well, let's,
would.
we could go see about we go fight in the church.
we're not fighting the church, but let's go see what they also have done.
I mean, that's what Leopold said, right? We're fighting them?
We're not fighting the church.
Okay.
The Temple of Palor is a massive building. As I showed you yesterday, it is the size of the United States government's Capitol building, and just as gaudy. However,
This just seems very flashy.
yeah. There are plenty of acolytes there. There are people polishing, doing grass work, etc., etc.
This is the same church that Brett made the donation to, right?
Nope. Different one.
No, this is a different church.
Oh, this is the other one? This is the cleric one?
Yeah, this is the cleric one.
Okay.
Unless you were going to the other church.
Yeah, no, I was talking about that one with the
He
people
wants
who
to go
got
to the
jumped.
Traveler's Church.
Yeah, because his people got jumped.
My apologies. I assumed you were going to the Temple of Palor.
There was two churches.
Yes, one's the Temple of Palor, one's the Church of the Traveler. My apologies. That's on me.
Look,
I
I follow the
know,
one
he
true
can't
religion
either.
of Muhammad.
Do you?
Not to the T, but I try.
I mean, that's the best as can be done, I suppose. Okay, but yeah, you would go and see Eugene. Eugene would come by, would see you guys and ask how you guys have been, and again, thank you again for the large donation.
Okay, man, we're here to fight for you, not
Yeah, I tell him we're
against
doing
you.
good, but we happen to see his request on the bounty board.
Yes, that. He would frown. I'm not really sure what's it about. I was told not to bother with it, but look, between you and me, I think it's just a bit of I think some fucking assholes are being dicks to some of them because they're changelings. as you may or may not know, changelings don't necessarily have the best reputation in the wider world, but they were targeted and essentially they were trying to run them out of town. I intervened. They ran off. I was told not to do anything, but if you can just go and chill things out, I would be greatly
I
appreciative.
mean, you're still technically not doing anything. I was like, we're doing it. So you're still obeying.
I mean, technically yes, but technically no.
Well, just point us in the right direction.
He would send you guys back actually to
Are we going back to the orc lady?
No.
No. Actually, he would say that it was a couple of the acolytes in the Temple of Palor that were doing it.
Okay,
Yep.
this is all linked.
Well,
Well, it looks like we're going to that temple no matter what.
we are fighting the church.
I just look at Zest with a big old Kool-Aid smile on my face.
I'll just take the deepest aside.
Look,
All right.
I don't want any trouble. Just
We're going, yeah.
I just want them to
Cool heads
leave.
about that.
Thank you. You might be able to help get some help from the head cleric, Maxwell, Lawrence Maxwell, Cleric Maxwell. He's not the nicest person. I'm not gonna lie. He's a bit of a dick.
I can't take this group in front of not nice people.
But
Especially
he
Leopold.
is very strict with his flock. If he finds out that they have been going around causing trouble, he'll take care of it. You can get him to handle it. That'd be great. And he would. It feels weird because I'm going to pay you with the money that you gave me, but I can also give you a favor.
Sure.
Favor,
Okay.
yes, favor would be.
As long as it's not something like that magical scarf that you gave our friend.
The scarf is fine.
What's wrong with the scarf?
It
It wasn't the scarf per
accident.
se. It was people in our group who got their hands on it.
He would look concerned and confused.
Okay, well, when we came into town, my friend Leo over here, he had made a scarecrow. When I came back with the scarf to our cart, he asked, see it, lent it to him. He put the scarf on the scarecrow, which brung it to life.
But I may add, the scarecrow did look dashing in it.
That he did.
Until he blew up.
Eugene would just put a big smile and begin to laugh.
I killed it.
That's how you hear Spioner. I killed it.
Did that happen? Yeah, and then we got the scarf back. He ran off.
Anything to add?
With face.
I'm not gonna lie, that was one of my fucking favorite moments in this whole campaign.
Leopold goes, but don't worry. I mean, he's gone.
My friend, I'm sorry, but I never expected the scarf to bring it to life. But that is such a traveler thing to do. That was beautiful. I'm sorry for your friend, but oh my god, I never expected
simply
that.
wanted the scarf back. My big friend over there, he obliterated the scarecrow.
Both of us wanted him dead.
I was content with just letting him be. I don't think he was going to do anything bad.
I did. It's Leopold.
He would kind of shrug.
It's the traveler. You know, he's not like evil, cheeky per se.
He's not necessarily good either. He is.
It's all for the sake of. It's for the sake of the meme.
It's mischief for his own pleasure, if I understand correct. Yes,
that would be accurate. Yes, but also change and not becoming stagnant. It's one of the reasons in our worship we often will create something as beautiful as we can create it, and then destroy it because we must change and grow.
Yeah,
and now I feel like
that's deep.
Now I feel like I'm preaching to you, and obviously you're a paladin of Bahamut and you're a cleric of Bahamut, and I do not wish to step on anyone's toes.
Oh, you're good, man.
Change and grow is a good thing.
Indeed.
I mean, that's life, really. But we're getting
It's neither here or
too
there.
deep.
We digress.
Yeah, we could preach all day to each other, but we've
Indeed.
probably
Okay.
got things to do.
He would not. And if you just are able to speak to Cleric Maxwell, he should be able to handle these.
So
All
we're
right, all
not fighting the church. And I look
Yeah.
at this and I give him a thumbs up.
I don't trust this thumb for some reason. All right, gentlemen, let's go. Take care.
Eugene would not. Yes, but you would go to the big old fucking church.
Hey, Zest, you got any more apple slices on you?
Yes.
We might need those. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anyway,
But DJ was like, "What are you planning on doing?"
anyways, you would go there and quickly find out. As I described before, a bunch of the acolytes. A lot of them are taking care of the grounds. It looks beautiful. The entire building's polished marble and gold. Lots and lots of gold.
I love gold.
There are many acolytes. There's probably at least 50 acolytes on the grounds, as well as another 10 to 15 inside, cleaning, making sure everything's nice and neat. What do you guys do?
Well, I'll
Trying to find the cleric.
Sure.
call over an acolyte and ask one. Do they know where the head cleric is?
Roll me a d20.
Just a regular D20?
Just a normal d20. I'm kind of curious which acolyte you're gonna get.
Just Zest?
Just us, yeah.
Okay.
14. Okay. A young man would approach, hearing your attention-seeking call. Would look at you and smile like, welcome to the Temple of Palor. Are you true believers?
Zest?
To a degree.
He would look. You are followers of Bahamut. Welcome. How can this lowly acolytes of Palor be of assistance?
I'm following Zest.
The acolyte would look at you
He's
blankly.
new to the whole religion thing.
Right.
He'll
How
get a
may I
grasp.
help you?
We're actually looking for the head cleric. You know if he's in or not?
Cleric Maxwell. I
Yeah.
do believe he is in today. However, he does not usually wish to be disturbed. May I ask what this is about?
There's
A couple things.
Yeah, there's an incident or that occurred that we would like to ask him about.
And also
Roll.
about a bounty he posted.
That too.
Okay. Well, one moment, please. And he would go and retrieve Cleric Maxwell. It would be about 15-20 minutes.
Good. Thank you, Cyrus. I totally blanked on that bounty. That was a great
You're
call.
welcome.
Yeah.
This is when we start fighting, right?
Shut up.
About 20 minutes later, however, a old elf would appear. He has a big old, very well kempt braided beard that goes about to his mid sternum. His hair is pure white, and his braided back down to his lower back. He is wearing robes lined with gold around each of the cuffs, and a gold trim around his neck down the front of his robe. a golden sash tied around him, and his eyes are piercing emerald green.
As
He
he's
would-
approaching, I'm turning to Leo. I'm like, I know in these circumstances you have the urge to speak your mind, but in this particular point in time, I'm gonna need you to not do that. If you got a question, try to ask it in the nicest way possible.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
The cleric would approach and would look to the four of you, and then look down to your feet. Did any of you wipe your feet on your way in?
Well, considering how I didn't know that was a thing, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
If it wasn't told that there was no like welcome mat, so no.
Was there like a sign or something that we could read before we walked
There
in?
was a sign up there.
No.
Then no.
There's no sign. I'm just saying he would look down and look at your feet.
You get what you got.
And he would frown. However, he looks to you, to the two of you, Zest and Cyrus.
Then I'd give a nice bow and go, Your Eminence.
A paladin and a cleric of Bahamut. Why have you summoned me?
Well, firstly, because of the bounty that you have placed it on the board.
He would nod.
And secondly, there was some, let's say, revelry that happened between a couple of your acolytes and followers of that there traveler.
He would narrow his eyes. Very well, if you would follow me. And he would turn and would begin walking away.
Follow him.
Okay. Does everyone follow?
Sure.
Yep.
We're doing the whole Looney Tunes shtick.
He would head up the central aisle, make a left, and go down into the basement, essentially the underground level of the temple. And he would lead you to his personal quarters, his like little office. As you enter, it is very well lit down here. There is a miniature magical sun floating in the up by the ceiling, casting a golden light across everything, and causing all the gold in this room, and there is a lot of golden artifacts and instruments and stuff to glitter. There's a lot of gold here.
You know how people put their hands up over their eyes and like block it from the sun? I do that.
Okay, that's fine. Cleric Maxwell does not. However, he does notice you and would kind of chuckle to himself.
Yeah,
Yes,
extremely bright.
Githlor's light is quite bright for those who are unused to it. Now, you had mentioned something about my acolytes dealing with those heathens at the beginning of town.
What? Yeah, apparently they accosted a couple of those members, and the paladin over there.
There's not a character. Brand, were they members? I thought they were just random changelings.
No, they were members.
Oh, they were members? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were just random changelings. They were like, hey, we don't like your kind around here, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, accosted some of their members, and the head paladin there stepped in, stopped them, but apparently they're trying to run them out of town.
Roll persuasion.
Let's see. Hold this about that
Persuasion.
14. I rolled. Or I could have another one.
Okay, 14. He would frown. I have spoken to my acolytes and given strict instructions not to interact with them. I will go forth and investigate this matter thoroughly, and the acolytes, should your claims be true, shall be severely punished. Severely.
Really all I asked for, and thank you.
Define severely.
Or not. That's none of our business.
I'm just
They
curious.
will have all their limbs and well-being.
So there you go.
So about that bounty you posted.
Yeah.
With that, he would frown and kind of lean back in his chair, folding his hands together. Yes, there has been something I have noticed and has been disturbing to me. There is a wizard that had recently entered town about a month ago. It's been nosing around many of the buildings, including my own temple, and I wish them investigated.
Okay.
Find out who this wizard is,
You have
what
any
they want.
Do you have any leads for
information?
us?
Yeah.
What the heck? Doorbell rang.
You got a ring a ding ding.
Yeah, 1 second.
How would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior Bahamut?
I feel like you're gonna hit somebody with that one day. Like
Since I haven't already done it.
we're gonna walk into something, and you're gonna be like, "This is the moment. This is where it's relevant."
I need to have you there though.
Yeah, no, I think we're all gonna be there.
No, it just makes more sense.
You're gonna be like, "This is my moment."
It's my life. Now or never.
Oh man, that's something I haven't heard in a while.
It's forever living in my head rent free. Then Uganda Knuckles. Uganda Knuckles will never leave me.
He's your spirit being.
He is. Ebola.
Ebola. Everybody have one.
Ebola upon you.
Christian tried casting it on me yesterday.
Ebola upon
I spit on you.
you.
That doesn't work on him. Mike's immune to Ebola. And Ebola too.
Super Ebola 2.
Super Ebola.
This is to go above and beyond Ebola.
I had no Ebola. I had to test myself because my coworkers, I guess a bunch of my coworkers got it.
You got Ebola?
No, COVID. I didn't.
I know what you meant.
No. Yeah, Ebola. Sorry.
Ebola is not just Ebola. Ebola is being sick in any form.
Pretty much.
Oh. The bad Ebola.
You can have diarrhea and be like, "You got Ebola?"
Thank you, Brent. Thank you for clarifying that with him. Because I say that shit at work all the damn time.
Yeah, me too.
They'll be like, because they'll be talking about like the whole COVID thing, and then like we'll be sharing food and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's how you catch Ebola. And they're just like, Ebola? Ebola's not a thing anymore. It's like, yeah, it is. That's why we got locked down.
Dude, everything Ebola.
They're like, don't you mean COVID? I was like, no, Ebola. Oh, speaking of which, I think DJ has to censor that word.
What, Ebola?
No, the other version of Ebola.
COVID?
Yes, I think that is a word he's not supposed to use on YouTube.
Since when?
For a while, dude.
A while of what?
You can't use the word COVID on YouTube?
Oh yeah, no, COVID is not a good thing.
Yeah,
Oh, well, then there's a whole conversation.
there's a whole conversation you need to delete
Or
or at least censor.
You can use it now, but yeah, for like
Oh,
3 or 4
no,
months
that's
there, if you said COVID, your video is practically deleted.
No,
Yeah.
that is stupid.
Oh, very stupid.
That's how you get the coof. That's why that word came around.
Yeah. Or
Everyone
the
started
vid.
calling it the coof.
The coof or the vid.
Doing it for the gram.
No, it's fine. I still refer to it as Ebola, so it's good.
Ebola.
Ebola. Anyways, where were we? Sorry, there was a neighbor came by again.
Were they preaching to you about Bahamut?
No,
No,
as making sure she had to leave her dog, and she's a new neighbor. She had to leave her dog, and she wanted to make sure it wasn't loud and barky. I'm like, I didn't even hear anything. I didn't know you had a dog. But
You have
whatever.
a dog?
Yeah, like okay, whatever. Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, where was I? I was in the middle of talking, and then I heard the doorbell ring. I'm like, what?
Oh, well, he was in the middle of telling us, or he frowned because he was going to tell us something.
Yeah. About the wizard.
Yeah.
Yes, this wizard has been poking around around the temple and around different places in town, and I find it very peculiar. I do not know if there's any ill will, but I do not necessarily trust them either. If you can find this wizard, find out what this wizard is looking for, what the intentions are, I will reward you handsomely.
All right. Well, we'll give it our dangness to find out. The wizard's tricky with their magic and whatnot.
I do believe that she has currently been spending time in, let's see, what is the inn called? Ah yes, the Laughing Dwarf. The inn to the just west of here, or east of here, excuse me.
Gryffindor, forgot it.
That would be the very high end classy inn that you guys pass while going up to see the Fiddlersons.
All right. Oh, the Laughing Dwarf. Yeah, no, I saw that on our way to the Fiddlersons. I remember that place.
Ah, you are friends of the Fiddlersons. I had not realized.
I wouldn't say friends, but definitely knew a queen.
They are good people.
Yeah, well, we're kind of doing work for them, so.
Then I expect good things.
Thank you for your kind words.
You would nod. Now, if you will, he would gesture to the door.
All right. Well, you have a good one, and we'll see. We'll find about this wizard.
He would nod. So
And we will leave.
Okay, you all leave.
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard of who knows what.
Finding a Merlin.
Madam!
All right.
Man.
Back out.
Is it a Merlin or a Madam Mim?
No, I don't know. I guess we'll find that out too.
So, are you going to go straight there?
I mean, we're going to go inform the other guy first. Is that in the same direction?
No, I don't think so.
Technically, yes, but you're going to be passing the inn. Then you have to double back.
Yeah, let's go informal.
I mean, that way we can at least collect on this one.
True.
Okay. He would be Eugene would be very grateful of your quick and expedited return, and well, again, he will. You have you have his favor.
I will tell him though that he said he will look into it. So
that's honestly all he needed, as long as it's being looked into.
Now, if he actually does or not, that's up to him.
Well, at that point, you've already completed your job. You did what you were asked, and as far as Eugene's concerned, you've fulfilled your end of the bargain or the situation.
But for whatever reason, this doesn't work out. My big friends here are very well at scaring people. If you need that to happen.
Are you saying we're going to fight the church?
No,
Please,
no, I'm not.
Please don't. I do not
just
want
said scare.
any more tension between our
churches.
our
Yeah, he had some
institutions,
very
yes.
not nice things. I will not repeat in the company.
He has been more than vocal with that himself. I understand exactly how he feels about me. it is what it is.
It's all right. We like you.
Thank you. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, we're about to head up to the Laughing Dwarf because we got some potential business to take care of there.
You would nod. If you ever need to fulfill that favor, just let me know.
Will do.
Alright.
Head on.
So-
out.
You head to the Laughing Dwarf. Or are you not heading to the Laughing Dwarf?
What time is it?
Mid-afternoon, going towards evening.
Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely going to the Laughing Dwarf then.
Okay.
Kick it there. We still gotta wait until nighttime, then go to the flower district. But not what's it called? What
The Garden District.
Garden.
It's where all the
I knew it was
farms are, as
something.
well as a fairly large public park.
I said flower. I knew it
Close
was
enough.
something.
Are you going to ask around for the wizard?
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
No, immediately. At least I'm not.
Okay.
I say we go in, right?
Mhm.
Grab
Start
a couple
mingling.
drinks. Grab us a table.
Yep.
And
No problem.
people watch for a bit before we start, just throwing questions out there.
All right.
I like that idea.
Roll. If everyone's good with this, Everyone, roll me a perception check. Since you're people watching.
Let's see.
8,
Purse.
4,
Oh, there it is. There's that
8.
time.
8.
we don't know nothing.
4.
3.
Wow.
Woo!
The dice are on our side today, boys.
We were all just twiddling our thumbs.
You guys are all twiddling your thumbs indeed. Zest. The food is very tasty. It is very much classic dwarven cuisine: mead, mutton, potatoes, things like that. The food's good. You are, and it's also very noisy in here. It's very loud and rowdy.
I mean, there are doors.
No, they're not. There's
Oh.
actually not a single dwarf in this facility.
Oh.
Why is it called? I'm confused.
Fyodor,
Yes.
because of your confusion of why there's no dwarves here, you just sit there pondering this the entire time.
Okay.
Leopold and Cyrus. Yeah, again, there's this. Despite the fact that this place is called the Laughing Dwarf, there are no dwarves here. There's just it's run by a pair of gnomes that well, are gnomes, and they named their facility the Laughing Dwarf for some reason.
It's more PC.
The afternoon fades to evening, and it just becomes more and more rowdy. However, the two of you do get a draft of cold as the front opens as you notice somebody leave, but you didn't quite catch whom it was.
So we felt the cold, though, right?
You felt the cold. You saw someone stepping out of the tavern, which is strange because people have been coming into the tavern, not really leaving. This is the first person you notice leaving the tavern.
Man, there's some good ass food. You should definitely come back here for like or some shit.
Cyrus, did you see that too?
I felt something. I don't know about seeing, but I did see someone leave right now.
Yeah, I felt something cold, and then I saw someone head out, and most of the people here. I mean,
Well, the cold was a cold blast of wind from outside.
right.
Yeah,
Think
just
they
making
do
sure.
the go play here?
Well, I'm saying like point A led to point B's. But yeah, did you see that?
Yeah. You want to tell him?
I think we should be very stealthy and try to follow him. And
Well,
keep the
this
others
is
here.
gonna be bad on my part.
I think we should just go, just me and you. Allow them to see everything here at the bar, just in case something changes.
All right. Well, hopefully tailing works.
Got your back.
No,
No,
Well, you
sorry.
and Zest are staying here.
What happened? What y'all doing? I was eating.
We're gonna go follow the person who just left. We're gonna have you and Fyodor keep an eye on the rest of the tavern.
Gotcha. Sound plan strategy. I like it.
Yeah, we're not gonna engage. We're just gonna tail.
All right.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, then you guys quickly tail. Roll a. You quickly leave the tavern. You're a couple minutes behind. However, it's gotten well into evening now. The sun set. It's dark. And you would see the person, I don't know, maybe 100 yards away, walking down the road, quietly, nonchalantly.
So, wait, where's the guy?
They are walking down the road about 100 yards away from you.
So, start trekking behind them slowly, but so they can keep them in sight.
Sure. Roll stealth.
All right.
Yeah, that's easy.
God dang it. It's a 10.
10, okay.
Cyrus. Please.
Cyrus did.
Sorry, I had to
die?
step away from the computer for a second. Nature was calling.
Oh, okay. Roll stealth check.
All right. Stealth. Oh, let's see. Fail. Hey, 15.
15, okay. Let me try to do a quick little roll. Why not? Why shouldn't I roll? I deserve to roll. All right.
You're the last person who deserves the role. Not 20.
Okay. The person in front of you just continues to walk. She seems to be approaching the temple of Palor. And by the way, as she walks, the moon would come out from behind some clouds, and yes, it is indeed a woman. In fact, from the distance, it's hard to tell, but it looks like an elven woman.
Elvin or elephant?
Elvin.
Elven.
Okay. I mean, there are elephant people.
No, that's a very fair question. That is a fair question, but it's an elven woman. She seems to be approaching the temple of Palor, but it seems to be would turn and begin walking along the wall to the temple, running her hand along the stones, and then before stopping, reaching into a bag, pulling out a book, and writing down something before continuing down. She does not seem to notice you.
Keep on tailing.
I want to check out that book.
Oh, all right. Let's look at the
No,
book.
close you have to get.
Well, her book's in her bag.
Oh, I thought you she grabbed the book out of nowhere and just like, hey, I'm gonna write this.
No. She pulled a book out of her bag, wrote something down, closed it, and put it back into her bag.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Keep tailing.
So she would circle the Temple of Palor. This is going to take about an hour and a half entirely,
Jesus
and every 20 to 30 minutes she would stop, would look at something on the wall, would write something down, and then would repeat until she seems until she makes the cycle and then begins walking down towards the wharf area of the town. Do you wish to continue to follow her?
Yep.
Okay. The wharf area is an area of warehouses and tight alleyways filled with fishing equipment and boxes and stuff. I need you guys to make a perception check to keep tailing her.
Let's see. Perception. Well, that should be good enough. But I'll roll 2.
Go,
Fuck it.
baby.
Why not?
20 and 22. Yeah, despite everything that is, you're able to keep track of her very well, and eventually you would find that she stops in front of the barking goat and would just be staring at the establishment.
There's a lot
Before
of barking animals.
Before turning and walking back up the road to the main city, pulling out her book and writing something down.
Hey, Cyrus, do you think she's just like a tourist or something? I mean,
I don't
we've
know.
been
I've
watching
never seen
her for an
someone just.
hour.
I've never seen anyone just walk around and take notes of stuff.
Maybe she's like I don't know, a bar inspector or city inspector. Or,
I mean, if you want to head back, you can. I don't mind
Yeah.
tailing for a little bit longer.
I don't want to leave you. I'll stay with you.
I learned my lesson.
Okay, if you continue to tail her, she would make it back to the main road and would head towards the garden district. Do you continue to follow?
Oh God, is this the one that's? Yes.
Well,
Okay.
Is this what I think? We know where it's at, right? We know where.
Mhm.
We know where we are at currently, right?
Yes, you've been shown you would have been given a map of the city by Dr. Olivia, I believe.
Okay. Cyrus, is this the Garden District?
Yes. This is where we're supposed to be at too, and it looks like it's getting pretty dark.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no, it is very dark.
Oh. Well, should we?
No, well, if we're in the
Okay, so how about what was happening to them in the the tavern, so we know what they're up to?
Yes, that's a very good question. What are you guys up to?
well, we would have been watching. At least I would. I can't.
I was like, because like an hour or something's passed by, they had to have done something within an hour.
2 hours. in
2
fact.
hours.
2 hours.
I was going to say, well, like we'll sit, watch, see if anything else happens. If not, and if we notice it's getting dark out, I'll tell them. Well,
Oh, when they left, it was dark.
well, yeah,
when they
you know,
left,
all the burgling
it was
stuff
dark.
starts later. So I'll tell them, you know, when it gets darker, we should probably head out to the garden district and see if we could spot anything that fishy may happen.
Okay.
Sure. You guys can head to the garden district. There are several guards patrolling because there's been the rash of stick-ups and muggings. But you can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Those two?
Yes, those two.
Got it.
The chances are they just might run into us over there.
Perception.
Okay.
God,
Wow.
damn, just give me my double digits. Stop teasing me.
It's edging you.
I must have had beer or something.
So Fyodor and Zess, 7 and 9. You guys are walking around and you don't really see anything. The area is full of farmlands and trees and such. It's very wooded. In fact, this feels more. If you didn't know any better, you would feel as if you're out in the wilderness on a road than actually inside a city. But yeah, you don't really see anything. You don't notice anything.
Do they say like where? Like, was there a frequent spot
two-
that happened more often than not?
On the roads and in the more wooded areas where it's not really, there's no farmhouses nearby. So technically where you are now.
No, I'm saying then let's head there and just hang out, like by some trees and shadows and whatnot.
Okay, you can do that. You can roll stealth if you like.
Okay.
Or you can roll a investigation check since you're officially investigating the area.
Do that.
If you want to stay in one place and observe, roll stealth. If you want to investigate the area, roll investigation.
Investigate the area.
Oh well, that answers that question.
Do it again.
12, okay.
Jesus.
Oh, I should probably do it too, huh?
No, it's up to you.
Fuck you. Why they give me mic rolls? Stop it. I'm a good one, remember? I like you, digital dice.
Well,
I like you, digital dice.
Well, between you and Fyodor, you actually do discover something. You find an old campsite, an old, well, more specifically, an old campfire. It's been a long time since it looks like it hasn't been used in a while, but you found like what looks like if someone was like holding there to ambush people, perhaps.
Well, this is something, I suppose.
Someone must have been here before.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to be like out here unless they're up to nonsense or they like camping. Either one of the two.
Probably watching us, so I don't know.
I don't know about watching us.
Oh.
Who knows what happened? Anything, just the fire, right?
It's just an old fire pit. There's with that you can investigate the campsite if you like.
Yeah, I'll do that. There we go.
Okay, 26. It's mostly picked clean. There's some trash, bits of old food like old bones and such. A couple of copper coins that's been melted beyond usability near the fire. And a small talisman.
Huh.
What you hunting about over there?
Look what I found.
You sense anything on this talisman?
No, but it
No.
is it's a talisman of a black spider with a elvish head hanging from a spider web.
I don't remember that on Jackie Chan Adventures.
Well, that is disconcerting to say the least.
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Go for it. 13 and 10. 13. This doesn't really seem to have any arcane purposes, but it may be religious in nature.
I know someone who knows religion.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean by that?
There's two of us.
Yeah, that's.
But I assume you mean Zest at this point because it's only you two.
I'm not gonna make an assumption when it comes together.
Yes.
He's like, we must take this to Cyrus.
All
He
right.
knows about religion. Motherfucker, what?
I guess I'll take a religion check again. Oh, on this talisman, I suppose.
Sure. $15.
How are you only one better than my usual fortune?
Well, You have never seen this in person before,
Oh, that's good to hear.
but you do recognize it. It is the religious symbol of Lolth.
The son of a ship.
No, not Rolf.
Oh.
Lolth. Loth.
Got you.
Lolth, Spider Queen of the Drow.
Fired. You must fear the almighty 3-shoe beating.
All right. Well, that's disconcerting. As I let Frodor know, that's exactly what this is.
As Zest frowns.
From the darkness, what are you two doing here at my campsite?
Whoa.
Oh.
This is
From
dark,
the
so we can't
darkness,
even hear it. Or see them, I mean. Bleh. See them. Whoever's talking.
well, from the darkness of the tree canopy, an elven woman would approach with a bag that's been hanging over her shoulder, and she would be glaring at the two of you.
I take it this is the same woman me and Leopold
You
been
are-
following.
You are correct.
So
Well-
do we follow her all the way to the campsite?
I don't know, did you? I was about to ask what you guys are doing now.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know you were going to go this far.
Oh, fair enough.
They did say they would continue following.
Yeah, we were continuing following. We were just wondering
Okay.
what Zest and Fyodor were doing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like a
that's-
Family Guy episode.
Yeah, which is like, okay, while we're doing this, what are they doing? And he's just like, oh,
Remember
fucking, they met
time
the
when
woman.
Zest Fjordor
Well,
had a drink. What was that?
Well, this is all within the same amount of time frame, so.
So I assume me and Leopold are watching this go down.
Roll. You would, from your perspective, you would see her stop and would say something. And a very heavy accent, by the way, like as if common is not her first language.
Okay, so she's Polish.
Sure.
Sausage.
Sausage. That's number 2. Sausage. It's just that's what it is. Just sausage.
It's just him smiling. Well, we have to roll. Do we have to roll?
Oh man, we got DJ. We have to inform you and Brent on the thing me and Christian are doing.
Got it. You can roll
Passion project, actually.
You can roll a perception check if you like to see who she's speaking to.
Perception. This
I need you
bar-
to sell this.
I
Alright.
really want to be honest.
Give me a 5.
I got an 11.
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Cyrus, it's too dark. You can't really see. However, Leopold, you can just barely hear Zest and Fyodor talking over the breeze, and you realize that they are the people who the person you've been tailing for the past couple hours are speaking to.
So they were working in cahoots with her.
So that would be the best. I should have said that.
That's something Leopold probably would have said, but you can actually somewhat hear them.
So yeah, Leopold lets Cyrus know that like the two who she's talking to.
Wait, why are they here?
Oh no, they must have got tired of waiting.
Well,
Yeah.
sounds about right.
I think we should stay hidden and wait until maybe see what happens next.
So we're trying to be a sneaky snake?
Sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake.
Roll sneak a snick.
Again? We're kind of staying at a distance.
All right, fair enough. All right, back to Fyodor and Cyrus.
Oh,
Yes.
well, hey, greetings.
How's it going?
Hello, how are you? How's
I'm in the
weather?
bushes.
He's
He's in the bushes.
Uh,
Or
Fyodor
just
and
talk-
Zest.
I was like, me and Zest just swap places. Like, what just happened? Oh no, it's the randomizer 5,000 again.
But yes, Zess and Fyodor, what are you guys doing? How do you respond?
Well, earlier today, me and my friend here, took it upon ourselves to look at the bounty board and we accepted the quest. And from what we were told, there's been some banditry happening around here. We was
And-
looking around, stumbled upon this camp, and then you stumbled upon us. This is where we are.
Roll persuasion.
Do I too,
All right.
or just?
Nope, just Zess. That's the one who's speaking.
Okay.
I warm my hands up. All right, I've been clicking with cold fingers. That's the problem.
That is a problem.
I need new shoes, baby. There we go.
There you go. Her body language was very, very tense and defensive. Relaxes a bit. Is that so? Well, this is my campsite. I've been using it for reasons. How can I be? If you don't mind, I'm no bandit, and I would like to be alone.
She's a
Hey,
goddamn gypsy.
by all means, this is you. You can't. We mean no interjection. But if you have, if I don't know how long you've been here, but you happen to see, hear anything.
Please let us know.
No, I'm asking her.
Oh,
I don't know how long you've been here, so I'm asking her, have you seen or heard anything?
I came into town for my own reasons. A little bit less than a month ago, maybe a month ago, looking for something.
No, well, you got us beat by a month because we came in here today.
I see. You came today,
Yes.
and you said you were a sellswords.
Yes.
That be us.
Then I may have a job for you.
Go on.
I'm intrigued.
I am in search of something. I am been tasked to find something. A very powerful magical artifact that I have tracked to this city.
What you're looking for, if you don't mind me asking.
I would rather keep that under wraps for the moment.
Understandable.
Okay.
But if I am correct and this artifact is here, it is most likely guarded by a very powerful cult. The cult of secrets. I understand if you've never heard of them, they're quite secretive.
First time hearing about it. Interesting.
All right. Did you know, like, the item was stolen? I suppose, yes, code. Like,
She would kind of tie in her jaw. I do not wish to discuss the item at the moment.
no, you don't have to tell me about the item. I just want to know, do you know if it was stolen? Did they, like find it? Or were you just tasked to find the...
I was just tasked to retrieve the item.
That's all really. Because, if they stole it, then, they had to shift some money around or whatever and, follow the money trail. But
I cannot say. I do not know. Are you interested?
I am.
Well, the main question is, would this item do harm to the city? Because if this is just some feud, I'm about to say, because there's some feud between some rich guys, I'm not that interested.
No. No, this is a pilgrimage, shall I say.
All right.
Yeah, I was tasked by a divine one to collect this item.
What's divine one, if you again don't mind me asking?
I'd rather not say.
I'm thinking it's real difficult.
I'm not one that.
Well, of course you're not. Somebody has to.
She's slowly becoming more defensive.
Yeah. All right. So there's gonna be a lot of question involved here because if we're getting hired, we need some information. Do
She
you
would
know?
nod.
Well, I guess the city would be the last whereabouts. Do you have an inkling of where within the city it may lie?
She would nod and would pull out her book. Leopold and Cyrus, you would see her pull out the book and flip to the pages that she was writing earlier. I have been doing research on much of the construction of this city. I feel as if much of this city was built on top of another, an ancient city. There are
Sorry, do you think
stones.
that's a spell book?
I don't know, but that's the book she was writing in that all day. Probably.
All right, let's keep watching. All right, go ahead, DJ. Side banter.
No, you're fine. I have found many of the stones that the walls are made of have worn inscriptions of this ancient city. And it is my theory that Stillwater was once built upon an even more ancient city, which would most likely house the item I'm searching for.
And also house this secret cult that has it.
She would not, and
All right.
would close.
All
the
right, we're
book
getting
and-
somewhere. That's good. This is good.
However, in my time here, I have noticed some disturbing things. People have been tailing me recently, and
Well, you came into a city and start snooping around. Can't really blame you for that one.
she would not. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
All right.
So, are you willing to earn a little extra coin?
Oh, well, we're willing to help as best we can. That's all I could really say. You could probably ask around for information. Cell stores, they talk to one another. Somebody might know something about the city. I won't bring up any artifact or item if that's about.
She would nod and would give you a smile. I appreciate that. If I may be able to answer some more questions, but the information I am at liberty to give is slim. What are you two doing? Cyrus and Leopold.
So we can't, we know who is talking to him, but I'm assuming we can't really hear them.
With your perception check, the conversation is pretty hard to follow. However, you can tell that while at first it was very much a defensive posture, is relaxed and has become more of a negotiated air about it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Yeah, I might cast message.
Okay.
To Fyodor, since he's not talking.
Can't wait to see how this goes.
Only up.
Exactly. Fyodor, it's me, Leopold. Is something wrong? Is this an enemy or I can't really tell.
What? Oh. Leopold.
Leopold.
What? What about Leo?
He's talking.
What is going on?
Oh, we got some friends in town. I guess one of them sent our friend here a message.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know about that spell.
I
It's,
know
yeah.
the spell, yes.
I need to take
I
this call.
of course.
I need
No,
to take
what-
this call.
what-
Anyways, go ahead, Fyodor.
So I go walk a bit. Is there any vegetation nearby?
There's trees.
Oh,
I go behind a tree and then whisper
oh,
to Leopold.
sure he'll tell us when he returns.
What is it, Leopold?
I don't know why he went into a bush, but
You know why he went into a bush?
He wanted to talk to me.
because I was like, Zess is talking, so I sent you a message. Is this an enemy or is this a threat?
It seemed like a threat. We seem to be negotiating almost some sort of deal here,
So
or mission, if we take it.
so should me and Cyrus be on standby and ready? We're pretty close to your location.
I mean, if you feel safe from there, then do what you need to do.
It's not about safety for ourselves. It's about taking down a threat if need be.
Well, she hasn't done anything yet, but if you guys want your opportunities right now,
Okay, I'll let Cyrus know.
okay.
Let me know what.
Nothing can stop me.
So-
I'm all the way up.
So, according to Fyodor, he said that not a threat, but our opportunity to strike is right now.
But if it's not a threat, why do we need to strike?
Not sure. He just said that if we want to strike now, we should strike now.
That confuses me. It was like, if it's not a threat, why do I need to attack?
It's Fyodor. He said it. I'm just going off of what he told me.
I mean,
What should we do, Cyrus?
from what I can barely see shit.
She has had posture where she's very tense and then relaxed, and then she pulled out that book.
I don't know if she's noticed us yet, but if you want, I could start walking up and just keep an eye on my back.
How far is she from us, by the way?
Probably about 80 yards.
It was nothing feet.
240.
Oh, then I
Oh,
couldn't even
sorry,
cast
I
message.
didn't know. My bad.
Yeah, I didn't
No,
know that we were
what's-
that far.
How far do you want to be then?
Well,
He has to be within 120.
message-
Then
right,
you could be
it's
within
half
100
there.
feet. Then you would be within 100 feet.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I was like, I couldn't even cast that.
I would say you guys snuck forward within 100 feet to cast message.
Cool.
Okay.
So we're 100 feet away from her.
Mhm.
Got it. Just want to know. Because I was like, I realized when I saw, excuse me, message. I was like, it's 120 feet. Like, wait, how far are we? But okay. So Cyrus, you're saying?
I can start walking up. I'll be at the ready. If you want to watch my back.
That could be the best course of action since I'm fairly large and
Because
scared of
that
us.
that whole statement you told me, I'm very confused on what to do right now. I don't know to attack her or just I don't know.
Well, what I
Why'd you
could do is
contact Fyodor?
I could cast a musical barrier on you, and just in case she is some sort of spellcaster enemy threat, you'll be fine.
That works.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast musical barrier.
Yay!
Just click the thing, right? And then
Yep.
All right. So you got 10.
Cyrus, you have 10 temporary HP until the end of Leopold's next turn, so 2 turns from now. And then when the barrier pops, you heal for your remaining temporary hit points.
Nice.
Yeah. So if she hits you for 10, you lose it. You lose that as a shield. But if you don't get hit, or you get hit more than that, then something like that. I don't know. If you trip,
Yeah.
I don't know if you trip.
If I take
60
more
or
damage, I
something.
gain it back.
Yeah.
No,
Just let me know.
No, if you let's say you were 10 points down, the magical barrier gives you 10 temporary HP, which would technically give you a shield of 10 HP. If you don't take any damage for 2 turns, the barrier pops and will heal you 10 HP until you be back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
my bad.
it goes to my health instead.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
I explained that poorly. Basically,
Yes,
if you'd lost.
All right, so I'm gonna start walking up.
Are you being sneaky about this?
No, because I feel if I be sneaky, she will attack. But I
Probably
will like make it look like I wasn't tailing her.
Okay. You're going to roll deception then.
Oh, what the fuck? Bada bing, bada scoop.
Deception.
Nope.
Disgrace.
8. You think you're looking like you've been walking to meet your friends here and not tailing her. As you approach, she kind of jumps and turns around, reaching into her bag, and it looks like she grabs something before she and who are you?
She's got the Glock.
I'm with them. I got the heat too, man.
She glances back
Cyrus.
and relaxes.
See?
What you
He
doing
knows
here?
me. I
I
don't know.
see.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we
All right.
Who's
we
this?
saw that it was getting dark out, so we came to investigate with the bandit.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Just looking for you guys.
No, we weren't looking for you guys. So we assumed y'all would have popped up eventually. But
I mean,
you have to
we were
link
supposed to be here. We were supposed to be here at a point, anyways. It was getting dark.
To that note, we should probably go back to investigating at some point.
But who's this though?
Oh, this is
I
a
don't
quiz
believe
we just
I've
met.
given. I don't believe I've given you my name.
No, it's just an acquaintance for now.
Oh,
No name
Right.
has been given.
I hold on my hand and say hi. My name's Cyrus.
She did
Greetings.
promise us with a job, so
A job.
yeah. See, that got his attention.
What's the payment?
It's still in discussion.
Oh,
My name is. Where is it? I literally just had it up.
free.
Since you're here, where's Leo at?
Oh, he's still wandering around.
All right,
Shame.
that's good.
There it is.
Yeah,
My
we were on
name-
patrol for a bit and we kind of split up, see if we could cover more ground.
Good, good. Yeah.
My name is Lucille Moll.
Lucia or Lucille?
Lucille.
Lucille?
Lucille.
I'm gonna need you to not
DJ,
do
without
that.
the accent. Without the accent,
like
please.
the
Lucille.
Okay, like
Lucille.
Lucille Ball. Got it.
Got
No,
you.
Yeah.
like
No.
the bat.
Vegan, the bat. Thank you.
Yeah. Shot Lucille, you know?
I'm sorry that my Lucille is better.
Lucille.
I fed your boy spaghetti.
Lucille Mall? Really, DJ?
Yes.
Is this Lucille Ball? Fuck you. Ricky.
Babaloo.
I love that show though.
So Lucille,
So this is Lucille. By the way, Lucille, I'm Zest. That is Cyrus, my big friend that's in the bushes still for reasons unknown. That's Freldor. I got another friend wandering around here in the dark somewhere.
I've had it once. I don't. It was all right. The Lucille's barbecue.
Yes, that's
I
That's
don't
the,
know if it was just the one I went to or anything, but it was all right. But I do want barbecue now. Fuck you, DJ.
she would relax and you do know that you'll likely end up getting zapped should you sneak up on people, right?
He's aware.
Very well.
Might have been a
So your
Hardcore.
friends are strange, however.
quite
But
effective.
yes, I
I look at Fyodor. What the fuck did I do?
well, not you and Zez. It's Fyodor and the other one who she thinks is just wandering around in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. To you and to Cyrus and Zess, she says your friends are strange. But yes, I suppose I should tell you, and she would explain to you pretty much everything that she told Zess, that she's on the search of an artifact.
And to that note,
just
if we
just
do find
an
this,
artifact or
what's to be done with it?
I am to take it home.
Turn it back.
where is this home?
That's not information you're going to get.
That's why I say if you don't mind.
Roll persuasion. Since you were polite about it.
That's all I was polite.
24.
24. Okay.
Very polite.
Well, Cyrus get all loaded.
She would look between.
I'm the cleric.
She would look between you, Zest, and glance over to where Fyodor is still for some reason in the bushes, and
Why is he still in the bushes? I just realized that.
I don't question him.
she
She saw me talk to a bush.
yeah, she would sigh and go, I suppose there should be some forthrightness if we are to work together. And she would wave a hand over her face, causing the illusion to drop, to reveal striking white hair, deep crimson eyes, and ebony skin that's of a drow.
Did not see that coming.
Me neither.
I mean, with all the
You're
encounters
in the
that we had,
bushes. Of course you didn't see it.
I pop out of the
it's
bush.
not that I didn't see it coming. It's just the other like 3 people we know, it's not really that big of a friend.
No, I'm just saying, just like,
Yeah, for sure. I didn't see it coming though. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
totally right.
yeah,
Yeah,
you see
pop
Fyodor's
out of
head
the
pop out of the bush. The fuck?
so I, Leopold, see this transformation, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just yeah, I'm I might have to start preparing some stuff. I didn't see a gun come out, so
Yeah, no,
guns came out.
my hands are away from my guns.
all right.
So I'll hold up the talisman we
I'm
found.
just
Like,
pulling
oh,
out
is
my
this yours?
trombone.
She would look panic and then look through her bag real quick before looking back up. I did not realize I had dropped it. She would put her hand up. May I?
Yeah, sure, take it.
She would snatch it back and put it back into her bag.
Well, I got an answer to a question that I had earlier.
Yes, I am a drow. Specifically, I have been tasked by one of the priestesses of Lolth to recover this artifact and bring it back.
Are you guys like its protectors, or is this something that you're gonna use?
I think so. My bad.
Hmm?
Oh no.
She would just put a hand up saying, I am not at liberty to say. The lady of the spider wishes for the item. We do not question. We go and get the item.
That usually
Oh,
sounds
Chris
about right.
of interest.
And if I am unable to retrieve said item, should I ever return to my home, I will most likely suffer a grave punishment for failing.
Ooh. I mean, we already talked to the church people about their punishments. I don't want to know your guys's.
Have
Oh.
you ever heard of a drider?
Kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't type.
I haven't, but for the sake of my sanity, go ahead, explain it to me because I know you will anyways.
A drider. A drider is a half drow, half spider chimeric abomination.
That's hot.
It is. Sure. All right, I'm not gonna lie.
That was out of character. By the way, I solely did that to stop you, DJ.
No, that was his monster Matsune coming out.
You're not gonna lie. You threw me there. So all right.
He's like, what did he just say?
But this is essentially a drider, a female drider for that matter.
Oh, well, let's see what we're going with. It's not that bad. Yeah, monster Matsune. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking right at her. This is dead same thing. Yeah, totally would.
But yeah,
hey, I am a leg man.
Touche. But yes,
sorry.
She would explain that should she fail, she will become this creature.
Oh.
And also lose all sense of self and become just a mindless beast,
now
compelled to do the orders of her matron mother.
That's punishment.
So you become a punishment. War machine, pretty much.
She would not. There are some driders that through great service regain their mental faculties, but they very rarely ever regain their true form.
Okay.
And they are regarded to essentially slaves of the matron mother and their house.
I mean, technically, it's what you are now, and just with more freedom.
Mentally.
Should I gain Lol's favor, I may become quite a bit more. If I lose it, well, it'd be best if I never go home.
We're gonna take a chance here, because for lack of knowledge, I'd rather have y'all have it than a secret code, secret underground city.
It's a secret. I'm sorry, dude. First thing that once I heard it, the secret code was a secret. That was the first thing that popped in my head. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know I can do that.
So if nothing else,
I can switch what side it's
allies
on?
for that.
What?
The dice rolls. I can switch what side of the screen it's on.
Oh, you can do that? How'd you do that?
Top right. It looks like two little floppy disks. It'll say a line left, a line right.
Oh. Wait, what?
So if you're on the computer, you see like two little triangles.
Oh yeah.
Click on that. It'll pull out the dice roll, and you can put what side of the screen you want it on.
What about the app?
Okay.
I don't know about the app. I hardly use that thing.
Oh, never mind.
Neat. Okay. Anyways. Why did you make a con save?
Yeah,
Why?
Remember, I'm on my phone. I was trying to hit the same thing he was asking for.
Oh,
Was right
okay,
there.
okay.
I was going to say, I don't know, DJ. Why did he have to do a con save?
I don't see the floppy disk.
My heart sank for a second. No, don't kill the dumb one.
But yes, she would look to the three of you. So will you help me?
Again, for lack of a better,
Better judgment.
no lack of knowledge, I'd rather have them have it than the secret cult.
Well, by the sounds of that, it looks like you have a deal.
Then she would nod and would pull out her book for the fourth or fifth time this night, and she would explain to you again, going over the little information that she received, and would say that she has been following some people as well, and she thinks the inn in the Wharf District, the place known as the Barking Goat, is actually just a front for this cult. She would definitely like to investigate it. However, herself being a drow and the cursed sunlight that would blind her, she can only really work in the night. She was hoping that you three, that she doesn't know where Leopold is, would possibly investigate them during the day.
Okay.
All right. Sounds reasonable. Yeah. It can be done.
Okay. Then we shall reconvene here tomorrow evening about midnight.
Sure.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
And then maybe you could meet our other friend that's with us.
If it is as interesting as she would look at Fyodor, who
He
is staying,
is. He is.
it will be an experience, I'm sure.
Just don't take anything he says too literal.
She would just stare at you.
Again, odd bunch, but quite effective when you need it.
Oh yeah, no. As weird as the Bush guy is, guy can fight.
She nods. There may end up being a fight, but for now.
There always is.
Well, we're gonna continue on with our search for these bandits for like an hour or so. See if we come up with anything.
Sure.
Because we still have to do that.
All right. You did ask me about that. I don't think I ever gave you an answer. If I were you, she would look up to the moon and kind of squint as if the light of the moon kind of hurts her eyes. I've heard something around the time of the new moon. It was much nicer then. I heard folks running around and someone screaming about someone being a thief then. I haven't heard anything since then. I would perhaps wait till the next new moon before really investigating.
Moon. Got it. Noted. Thank you.
And that would be about 2 weeks from now.
Wow. All right.
No, not 2 weeks, I'm sorry.
2 months.
This was about 3 weeks ago, so about a week from now. So,
All right.
yeah.
Well, we won't hurt to keep a lookout just in case.
She would nod. But if you'll excuse me, I do have some
No.
business
Yeah,
I need to
but
take care of.
we'll be on our way. Come on, Bushman.
My lady.
Then we'll walk the direction Cyrus came from.
Sure. You walk, and I assume unless Leopold, are you hiding from your friends?
No, I was like,
Okay.
pops out of the bush.
All right. So you guys have
What you hiding in
reconvened.
bushes for? What you doing in the bush, Leo?
We were tailing her, so just
I'm
in
sorry,
case
what?
something. We
Run
were
that back.
tailing her
Why?
because we thought she was I don't know, suspicious. So I hid here with Cyrus, and
Wait,
we watched.
are you telling me she's the one that the dude at the church wanted us to find or track?
I would assume so.
I think so. I was just, prepping just in case.
Well, we got an answer for him, but she also kind of hired us for a job, so we'll tell you about that on the walk.
I see. Okay.
Just being cautious.
Banana.
So
I mean, we could-
in a way, we were right, Leopold.
People puts his trombone away.
Womp womp.
I guess we could tell him. We should probably leave out a lot of stuff. I don't know if we should tell him.
Tell who?
What's his name? Maxwell?
That would be Maxwell. Cleric Maxwell, yes.
Yeah.
We'll
Because
just
remember,
say we couldn't find anything. There was no activity.
Maxwell.
no, I don't think he's going to believe that one bit.
Well,
Probably would want us to attack it, would he?
Yeah, you know what? Let's help her. Then we could tell him. Because if we help her and she gets what she wants and she's up and out, then we could just tell him.
We don't necessarily have to turn in this bounty.
Yeah, well, we don't have to. Yeah, I know. But like, if we just tell him, she's some person, looking for like an item or some like noble had stolen it. Put him at ease or something. I don't know.
Why Cyrus get all the ladies?
It's okay.
she just freaking dropped her pants as soon as I started talking to her. It was just like she wouldn't give any information to Zest at all. I was like, oh,
that's
guy who just randomly showed up in the dark.
This random dude just showed up in the dark. Oh,
he was like, if you don't want to tell me, it's fine, but could you tell me? And then he just does the freaking Chad face.
That video you're showing.
He's like, ooh. Gotcha.
He does the smolder.
I hate you.
Now, what? It is a very interesting question that Cyrus always rolls really well when it comes to ladies. And I kind of like it. It's not the bard that is rolling with the ladies; it's the cleric.
Well, the bard is a robot, so
I mean,
he's not doing stereotypical bard. So
He's like, I just like music.
I've watched Futurama.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, I think that would be a good place to stop for today. I think next time we will pick up with more of the investigation into this strange group of people for one Mrs. Mall and figure out how that ends up going.
It just keeps getting deeper and deeper. There's a city underneath the city. Guys, it's going to get far worse before it gets better, I guarantee.
Well, this feels like we need to start doing side quests more because it's leading us into deeper shit that's going on.
Now, is it a side quest or is it the main quest dressed up as a side quest?
You can't do that, DJ.
It was on the quest board. It's definitely a side quest.
But we don't know if we actually did the quest correctly. We probably followed someone completely different.
However, but a lot of things are going on right now.
Yeah.
The Philistines are helping out Silene to
Oh god, I hope
build
my
a
dragon
case.
wife doesn't hear about this girl.
helping out Silene to build a case against Lord Walsh. Fire Rock there has the seed of darkness slowly taking root,
Got to go back there for that.
and now
You'll see Zest damage.
an ancient city underneath the city of Stillwater, where an ancient evil lurks, perhaps.
No,
Or is
secret
it an ancient
cult.
good? Who knows? Or an ancient neutrality.
We don't know if it's ancient or evil. We just know it's a cult.
Yes, there's a
Got it.
possibility of a cult underneath the shores of Stillwater.
Yeah, no.
Dude,
That video
being
I
lost
posted,
for good is tough.
that video I put in the chat is what I think the cult is doing right now.
Why'd I do this to
Alright.
myself?
I don't know. We will find out. Maybe next time. Maybe not. Maybe you will all die to a T-Rex. I don't know.
No. All right, no.
Maybe we can fight the church again.
Maybe you can fight the church.
For all I know, we're going to end up fighting the church.
Dude, if that happens, I am laughing so hard in your face.
You see,
Like, Cyrus is gonna laugh so fucking hard.
see the direction this is going. We might end up that route.
You're
Beating
gonna
up
see
the
Cyrus at the end. I told you so, Zest. I told you so.
I told you so. All right. Well, until next time, I think there's going to be a little bit of a break. But
When do you leave, Mike?
I leave Saturday and I should be back Monday. I have Tuesday off. Or
I work Tuesday.
Oh well. Monday I'll probably be back like around midnight because we're driving straight through.
Okay. Well, drive safe. I'm actually going to send the bots away, so things don't get put in that don't want to be put in. So goodbye, Ginger. Goodbye.